welcome everyone to PlayStation Tournaments Fight Nights for Tekken 7. We're starting off with the European region. My name is Rip and I'm here with the legend himself, Ryan Hart. How are you feeling, sir? Ryan is staring off into the abyss. He's feeling pretty good. I'm gonna guess that Ryan is feeling great here, getting ready for this Tekken 7 action from the EU region, guys. Of course, we've done Fight Nights in the past. There have been plenty of events throughout the year from PlayStation that have given these players so many opportunities to get some free cash for these free-to-enter tournaments, right? So let's take a second. Let's go look back. Hello, Ryan. Welcome back. Do you hear me? All right, and we're taking a look at some of the highlights from the last time we had a PlayStation Tournaments Fight Night. This was Bode versus Rex, a grand final situation. Leo versus Asuka. And of course, you know, in the world of Tekken, there's been a huge balance update that just came out. The Season 5 without an official DLC that came with it. But obviously a lot has changed in the game so far. And we've had a lot of characters being updated. There's a new system mechanic, new tactics, if you will, that everyone is talking about. And a lot of changes. So I'm very curious to see today the kind of changes that we get from these characters. Julia, one of those characters that did get a little bit, let's say, normalized in this patch. I think that she's going to survive a little bit better than some of the other characters. But, you know, there's a lot of the top row characters that have been kind of nerfed. Kind of nerfed, not going to lie. So we will see what happens here. But look at this beautiful hop kick from Bode. And Bode, you know, he's a tournament veteran for a long time. Julie's that character for him throughout as well. So no matter how much they change this character, he's going to be there repping her, right? So we saw the Julie from him early as well. But Bode did very well in the tournament. Here in the reset grand finals, even against Rex, you can see it going back and forth. Okay, well, let's take a look at the bracket here. PlayStation Tournaments Fight Nights, of course, Tekken 7. We got Eddie going up against H-Dope, Pika versus Leonidas, Xeon versus DBP, and K-Top versus Isaac. Of course, K-Top and H-Dope, they're brothers. We've seen them in both Mortal Kombat and in Tekken. DBP, he's won the PlayStation Tournaments qualifiers for EVO before. Eddie, you know, he's always in the top 3, I feel like, of these PlayStation Tournament Fight Nights. And he's always using the top row characters, so I'm really curious to see what characters we got of him. And I know, looking at just the roster we got from these players, we might get Akuma, we might get Geese, we might get Zafina, Kunimitsu, and all these characters a little bit normalized, minus the Zafina, of course. I don't know why that happened. I don't know. It was not in my control. How do you feel about the bracket, Ryan?
It looks really stacked, to be honest. Everyone is super experienced here. None of them are strangers to the Fight Nights here for the PlayStation Tournaments, and this is what they're going to be playing for. You know, the finals. Here we go. Top 4 get cash. First, $200. Second, $100. Third, $50, and fourth, $25. A stack of cash there for the top 4 winners here.
Exactly.
So yeah, looking really stacked.
The line. Beautiful. Yeah, a lot on the line for sure, guys. And if you guys sitting at home are thinking, man, how do I get to be a part of this? All you got to do is head on over to compete.playstation.com. That's where you guys can sign up for this. Free to enter tournaments. You guys can get your name in here, make a name for yourselves even, and prove yourself in front of the world.
Definitely. Make that link one of your best friends this year. Bookmark it. Put whatever you have to do to make sure it stays saved on your browsers and be a part of the epic action for multiple different games, not just Tekken 7. If you ever wanted to try a different game, get some professional, you know, like tournament experience, this is the space to do it, man. You might win some cash on your way out. So yeah, this is going to be super, super stacked. It's best of 3 all the way up to all the way up to winners finals, where it becomes a best of 5 affair, I do believe. Or is it no grand finals, but it becomes best of 5?
Winners final, losers final, grand finals. Yep.
Yeah, those are the only 3 sets. So there we go. Up next, though, it's going to be Eddie versus H-Dope. Of course, one of the Greek brothers that play both Tekken 7 and Mortal Kombat. It's like their claim to fame now. They know, everyone knows that they're deadly on both games. And there you see Eddie, 11-2 win ratio, 85%. That is super, super high. This guy is basically hardly ever lost. I mean, he hasn't entered quite as many of the Fight Nights as some of the other guys, so he doesn't have as many matches stacked up, but 13 matches in total and looking really, really strong. Not sure he's going to pick Akuma,
I really like that he's showing the Akuma, right? Eddie known to kind of use the toppest character in the game, right? We saw a lot of him with Fakum in the past.
Yep. Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of people right now, when they saw the patch come out, they were like, dude, they didn't touch Akuma really, they didn't touch Zafina really, these characters are going to be running amok.
Yeah.
But very interesting. I'm very curious to see if Eddie and the Akuma can get it done here.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. It's interesting. I mean, with balance updates in general, right? You never know what they're going to change. You never know what they're going to do. But there's always a way to challenge yourself in this. You know, I think some people don't think about it like that maybe. But yeah, it's a great time to reinvent the wheel, right? It's a great time to change your own style. So speaking of style, look at Geese Howard there. H-Dope, 24 years of age from Greece. Charalampos, hope I'm pronouncing that well. There's his social at LOK_H-Dope, and then you can check out his stream as well, K-Top H-Dope. I think the brothers, they stream together, so you can check them out over there on Twitch too. Geese Howard is the thumbnail. I wonder if we'll be seeing him on deck here in the first best of 3 about to go down. And there's the tally. Wins 17, losses 4, 81%, and he's had 21 matches. So pretty solid from both players, pretty solid winner ratio there for both sides. Definitely looks like a 50-50 if you're looking at an outcome in a best of 3, right? You know, you can't really tell from here. But yeah, it looks like we're in for one hell of a bout.
Yeah, and you know, personally, looking at the patch notes, I felt that Geese was one of the heaviest hit characters in this patch, you know, alongside Falkenram. So I'm curious to see if we're going to get the Geese versus Akuma matchup. If you guys were watching EVO, you know, just like, what is it, a week ago now, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
We saw, of course, Geese in there,
Khan,
and
right?
we saw a ton of it. Yeah, Khan with the Geese, Super Akuma with the Akuma, so both these characters did make the top 8. And I'm very, very curious now because there is a Katarina here that we could get from H-Dope as well. And Katarina is a character that got, you know, some minor buffs, I will say, on this latest patch. So it might be the time, like, you know, Geese, oh, he's kind of hurt. Let's bring out the Katarina. But
switch over.
You gotta be, yeah, you gotta stop the Akuma still. Either way, is what it seems to be. You know, Eddie plays a lot of characters, but he seems to be showing us that Akuma for a reason, I think.
Right. I mean, I think one of the things here is, you know, when a new patch or, you know, new balance update comes out, people do go back to what they know. They go back to their you know, their favorite characters, and then they test out the character with the new changes, right? They want to see, okay, well, how bad is this nerf? Let's get a feel for it. So because it's been 2 days, literally, I'm not sure if people have had time to sort of adapt their gameplay to a new character and main that character straight away. They might still be running the mains with the nerfs, with the changes, just to get a feel for what it's like in tournament. I mean, and then the other thing is to consider, do those nerfs have an impact in such a short set? You know, have people adapted their gameplay to kind of help with those nerfs, you know, to make those nerfs actually sting? I'm not sure that's happened yet.
Right.
You know, it hasn't even been a week. So maybe we're going to see some of the usual suspects coming out to play nonetheless.
Yeah, this is exciting. Look, we got H-Dope with Geese, and we get Eddie with the Lydia.
Ooh.
Precipice of Fate going to be the stage. I think that Lydia has probably one of the best wall crushes in the game. That's the new mechanic that they've introduced now, right?
Yeah,
Where they
yeah.
bounce off the wall and come down. For hers, it's off her Political Storm. And I think the thing that's good about it is that she can hit you from pretty far from the wall, and it carries you to the wall to put in that situation. And then after that, she still has the good mix-up with either, you know, the red tape down back 3 or the hop kick for a mix or whatever other mid you want to go for. I think it's forward 3, I think. So yeah, very, very interesting.
No, yeah, definitely. That's crazy. I mean, you're literally under threat at like half screen. You know, you don't want to get carried all the way over, right? So yeah, that's on your mind straight away. So that's pretty cool. All right, so
yeah, and the big change. Yeah, I was gonna say the big change for Political Storm. Obviously, now after those first 2 hits, it's minus 14 the whole way through until the very last hit, which is minus 15. So it's much easier to punish it if you can block it. But you see Eddie, he's fishing right now with just the first 2 hits, so he's not even really giving a chance to go beyond that.
Not committing to it right. Not yet. I mean, he didn't need to. It's a fairly solid round for both. Oh, and look at that. Sidesteps the low and then goes straight to the hop kick. So that's a sidestep 3 coming out from Geese. Okay. Pressure the way to the low. How sweet.
Yo,
and again,
what?
Just full aggression. No chill, says Eddie.
Interesting.
Okay, 2 straight rounds, just like that. And there's a psychological impact when your character gets nerfed. You know, you just played
for sure.
You just don't feel as confident. You know, there's a comfort zone that dissipates. You know, it's just like, why do I have to change all these things now, all these tactics I used to like are gone.
Look at that damage, bro.
But I take it all back. Look at that, 7 golden in that 3rd round. Wow, what a turnaround here. H-Dope getting comfortable.
Yeah, that was the big thing. Like, Geese's 2 forward 1 did not get changed here, right? So that move is the same for him. Down 4-2 got changed.
Yep.
You know, the down 4 or the sidestep 3 counter it. I think there was a down 4-2. You know, that was someone else countered right there.
Yeah.
Doesn't wall splat anymore either. A lot of big change for him. But Geese still has big damage with meter. Also his counter now. Okay. Oh, speaking of counters.
Sick. So a few of those in the EVO final.
Yeah, the counter now, he doesn't get the 2 forward 1 after. So it's only back
and
2.
again,
Oh
the
my gosh.
consistency. Gets scooped up, and that might be it. Oh,
Third
no,
mid.
the last hit. H-Dope.
Ooh, boy, that was a
the
chance.
low. That was a big chance. All right, so, man, Eddie with the Lydia, making good on his character change. I mean, Lydia for me has always been quite difficult to kind of pinpoint because she's really good, but you also don't see like amazing results with her in tournaments. So it's quite hard to, because she kind of, on paper she has everything, right? That you get a strong character to win a tournament.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to evolve into big wins. I'm not sure why that is.
It's in my eyes, it's just that we haven't seen enough time with the character. Like, this is one of the last characters to get added. There was like a lot of downtime, right? She was introduced when we were still playing online primarily, so we didn't get to see a lot of offline results with her, and the players worked around to really put that results in, right? They still had a bunch of other characters that they were still rocking, so that's what I'm guessing was the case. Also, the character's been changed multiple times since release, but this seems to be like the final reduction, and she had the largest list of changes in the entire balance patch. It was like an entire page. Yeah. So, you know, small changes over and over, and now it seems like she's finally in a place where she's normalized to the point of being a normal character that's still very good, like the rest of these characters. And what I loved seeing about that match is that these are 2 of the characters that were hit pretty hard in the patch. But when you saw it there, neither of them really looked like they were hurt too bad.
True. No, very true, very true. I mean, you know, the base gameplay is still there for every character. You know, the moves all still look the same. There might be some changes on decision making. You know, do you opt for a certain move if you know it's not as strong as before when you have other moves that may be even better now? So I think it's going to take some time before people are comfortable with what they're using where and when and exactly why. But yeah, like you said, you need more time for that. It's going to take a little while. But we do have a character change. We have Katarina.
Yeah, we do. Katarina coming out. I'm guessing it was because he didn't like the counters on the back 3-2s there from Eddie.
That hurt.
It's like, yeah, he's like, I don't want to deal with this kind of mix mind game. Let me just bring out a totally different character. That's huge.
Back 3 alone is quite weak, right? You know, you don't want to just be using that. So back 3-2 is the big combo starter. So yeah, without that, ooh, the hop kick. Speaking of big combo starters, Katarina getting going here.
And if I'm H-Dope,
the follow-up.
I'm gonna do that full crouch low more often because Eddie already punished it wrong, and so obviously Eddie has a muscle memory for the old punish, but that now is only minus 14. That was one of the big changes for Katarina in this patch. And another hop kick, first round of H-Dope.
Okay. Throws it out there right up against the wall, nicely timed. One of the best places to hop kick is when your back is against the wall. Classic.
Oh yeah.
If you're Katarina, doing it anytime.
Yeah, 2 hits, why not? Make him guess. Man, Eddie is just relentless in his offense. He's like, I'm just gonna go and you're gonna have to guess right.
Eddie has very fast decision making. I've realized. You know, he's confident. You know, I think it's also a confidence thing. He's just ready to go all the time. Interruption. It's a very slow continuation after the double hop kick. Can't fit moves in
and
between.
That was interesting for H-Dope to even try to hop kick after those first 2 hits of Political Storm. Like, that's the safest version. And even the 3rd and 4th hit are only minus 14, not 15, so it wouldn't have punished there either. I think he thought he was going to stop after the first 2 hits and hit another button maybe, or try to move. Interesting.
Yeah, no, it happens. I mean, there's times where you wanted to do a move before, but you didn't quite get the opportunity, so you just go for it the next instance, and sometimes that instance doesn't quite pan out frame-wise. But you never know. I mean, it's Tekken, right? Sometimes it's one of those things where it could just work out, you know, so... This is anyone's right to show. Oh, looking for the counter.
Yeah, and if he punched, it would have been it. It would have been the round.
Oh, wow, the
down
long range
plus
sweep.
4. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like, I used to get mixed up from the full crouch low and the long range sweep, but because there are different amounts of punish, but now they're both minus 14. So it's much easier for me to remember. Old man Rip, you know, trying to remember this frame data. It's only minus 14 for both of them now. So, okay, that one's minus 14 again.
Ooh, the double low.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
Attacking
good.
those shins here. Looking good for game 2 here. H-Dope. Okay, Eddie fighting back now. He doesn't want to
good punish.
Relinquish control that easily. Oh, nice. Sidesteps around. Doesn't get a lot, though. And H-Dope one hit away, but there's the counter. Eddie's still alive here. And there's the race drive.
It might be enough. It is.
Oh my gosh, the damage. That was crazy. Eddie now on like set point here.
Yeah, it's crazy. He turned it around so fast.
H-Dope had a great start with Katarina, but man, he's all tied up.
Wow, it actually clipped in the middle and didn't finish? Funky.
Oh, nice dark. Didn't get much of a punish on it, though. And they are jostling here for power mid-screen.
Oh, just a little bit late.
The low's coming. Oh, with the interruption. Went for a cheeky second one. Over to the wall here. Follows up. Eddie looking good for the money right now. Oh, there's the low again. And that's going to be it.
That's
Guaranteed. 2-0 comeback there from Eddie. Kept strong. Was 2 rounds to 1 down, but he kept it going. Had a really nice sequence against the wall. We're going to get to the replays in just a bit. But yeah, that actually led to the comeback. And 2-0, Eddie takes it over H-Dope here in set 1 of this Invitational. Nice stuff.
Yeah, that was very wild. I mean, you see here, looking back at the replay, it started off pretty good for the Katarina, right? H-Dope started off and it's like, wow, we have a match here. And I didn't really know what to expect out of the Katarina at first. But as soon as I saw Eddie punish wrong immediately, I was like, oh man, that new passing, you got to go for that low more. Unfortunately, H-Dope really was hesitant on it. And that hop kick there to be that worked out for was probably what got him killed in the final round for the final situation. He's like, oh man, it works against her. I'm going to throw it out some more. That's probably why we did see the hop kicks earlier as well. But there you see the bracket update. Eddie 2-0 over H-Dope. Moving on in the bracket. Just another match that will be in the top 3 guaranteed for the payout. But you see, we still got a lot of crazy matches coming. We got Pika and Leonidas, Xeon and DBP, and K-Top versus Isaac as well.
Nice. I wonder what Pika thinks about Geese. Obviously, one of the Geese mains. Hailing from Belgium. Yeah, I'd be interested to see because he's one of the more aggressive Geese Howards that like to really get in your face, get up close and personal. So he has, a larger repertoire. I mean, if you're getting up close and personal, you need a lot of things to keep people on their toes, right? So he'll be someone who's quite used to using every tool that he has that you can get away with. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he's changed. He's a very diverse style, and yeah, it'd be cool. That's coming up next, guys. So yeah, Pika versus Leonidas. And I wonder who he's going to be rocking. Is it Eddie? Is it someone else?
Eddie got a couple of interesting changes. If he gets his wall crush, which is, it comes off of a high attack, right? So if people are defending correctly, it's going to be harder to land. But the thing is, if Eddie does get you to block that high attack, he drops right into relax, right in your face, and he gets pure 50 to hit the wall. So it seems like a good position if he can get you to block that high.
Yeah. And there you see Pika's little scorecard here. Richard Don, this is his name, 19 years of age, young chap from Belgium. Then you've got the social underneath if you want to follow him. Check out his activity. Geese Howard, I think he's one of the most prominent Geese Howards in the entire continent here in Europe. And he's got 4 wins, 1 loss, 80%, 5 matches, not much to really tell there. But yeah, definitely looks solid. That's what we can see. 4 wins and 1 loss here in tournament. These are tournament matches, okay? And yeah, Pika, he's been playing for quite a while now, in the Tekken 7 realm. He's been to a lot of offline tournaments as well. He's very seasoned against some of the most premier players around the continent. So yeah, this guy's no stranger to the pressure of tournament life. And yeah, he's going to be repping Geese, I believe. And then he's going to be going up against Leonidas from Malta, 22 years of age, also a young chap. Everyone seems so young compared to us anyway. We're just dinosaurs now.
Right.
And yeah, there you see his social underneath, the Leonidas, and the Twitch handle as well. Check him out. Rocking Eddie for the longest time, always solid. So yeah, these two characters that are facing changes on both sides, but also some, maybe some positive changes. If you look at facing your opponent's nerfs, maybe that becomes a buff for you. Who knows? 18 wins and 6 losses, 75% win ratio, 24 matches in total. Looking good here. It's going to be best of 3 for these guys. I don't think we're going to see any other characters, at least not for game 1, than Eddie versus Geese Howard. But we'll see. A match will be loading momentarily. It's interesting what people bring to the table in times of change, right? Do you pick a new character? Do you just go with a new style? Do you try and be more aggressive so that they don't get to take advantage of the nerfs or whatever? Keep control, right? Don't let them get going. Don't let them start any strategy that they've got ironed out. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how these two decide to employ and deploy.
Exactly. And, we saw in that first set with H-Dope, the Geese Howard game plan didn't really work out. Immediately switched to Katarina, right? Like I don't know if that was like a loss of faith in the character from the Valve. Like, man, this thing, whatever. But I felt like the Geese looked like Geese still. So I hope that we do get to see a Geese here from Pika to start things off at least. Leonidas as a secondary also gave us Leroy as an option. Leroy, another one of those characters that's been heavily affected by this patch. But in my own play with the character, I feel like when you're using him, he still feels like he's got the majority of his tools. Like there's a couple things here and there, like back 3 or back 4. where you feel like, oh man, that's not a launch anymore, that's not a wall splat anymore. But other than that, like you feel like there's still options you can use instead of those moves in those situations to find what you're looking for in the same place. So
yeah,
very curious. And you are right, we do get this matchup: Geese Howard versus Eddie. Precipice of Fate again, man. It seems to be a popular stage out here today.
It really is. Yeah, it always ends up here randomly. I mean, yeah. So that's the thing. You know, I think these two know each other well as well. They've played before. You know, they're no strangers to each other's style. But it's going to be cool to see what they do here. If Leonidas doesn't make it work with Eddie, I think he'll stick. I don't know. I have a feeling.
Probably.
We'll see. Depends how bad it goes, I guess. But yeah. All right. Game one. About to get underway here. Let's go.
Let's see what happens. Pika immediately stepping back, throwing those Repukins, and of course Eddie, you know, known for not having a very good sidestep, but able to avoid the Repukin on the ground anyway.
Yeah, and what that last match with Eddie kind of made me think of, now, if people are getting more confident with the back 3-2 counter against Geese, it might make him really, like, a lot weaker, you know, in terms of just general strat. Because, ooh, and look at that. Another 1-2 in the back. A back 1-2 in the back, and then the pickup.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say the mix that from Geese is just always it's always gonna be good. They didn't get touched, right? So the majority of Geese is still there.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I mean, people have been able to counter back 3-2 from before. That's nothing new. But I think people are getting more used to it now. They're getting more confident in going for those punishes. You know? And that is a juicy punish, man. Look at that. And look at the carry on this. We're gonna go to the wall here. He follows up Pika. And this is what I mean about him being in your face. This is what I mean about him being in your face. He's always there. Look, he's got around and he's... Look at that.
And the power crush
into the
through.
wall.
Yep.
He tries to kind of like not let you play. You know, this is my show. You're just here as a spectator. You know?
Yeah, clutch blocked there from Leonidas, trying to get something started. Blocked that down 4 from Geese, and now he's got the wall pressure. Oh my God, the counter was just out of range. Woo, the mix, and we're going to get a perfect here. 7 golden, give it to me.
7 golden, let's do it. Those 7 yellows. Okay. Leonidas, not giving up yet. He's like, you know what, we're still in here. And gets to float, but no combo. And Leonidas picks him up like an Uber driver, the scoop. Okay. Down for 1 at the wall. Trying to find the wall splat.
Had the duck on the high, too.
Oh, nice. 4-2-1 there. Oh, no, looking for the throw, but he nips up. Gets out the animation. Blocks the mid.
Holy moly.
Oh, my gosh, it's crazy right now. Oh, the back.
Just run up and do it.
Looked like he confirmed that on reaction.
Hey.
Nicely done. Leonidas guessing for game here. Back against the wall. Nowhere to go. Gets a bit of breathing space. Get off me. Watch the silk shirt, bro.
Mix the low this time.
Finally went low. He committed to mid twice before he saved the low for the game. He's like, you know what? You're not ready for this, sweet. And he takes it 1-0 over Leonidas. It looked like it was going to be uphill, just from the way the first round went, to be honest. But Leonidas fought back, got a nice little perfect, kept us guessing to the very end. But Pika with the reads and the gambles, you know, he was on point. A bit sharper from Pika. Will we see Falcon Ram, I guess, is the question on the table.
I don't think so, right? I mean, maybe Leroy from Leonidas, right? I think that was the secondary he listed for us. If it's Leroy, I'm interested in it because I think that Leroy versus Geese Howard, it's a kind of a fun match because they can both have the parry or the counter. But you can see the way this started, right? Like Pika has been the offense, running the mix, a lot of jumping just still working. The thing I loved about Pika's gameplay too, he's still using down forward too. Like it's not a counter launcher anymore. But he's still using it in the open. It's still a homing attack, but it's still a good tool you got to go with.
This
look at the damage, too.
Damage, the carry, everything's there, the continuation. That was crazy. Clip that, man. Clip all this stuff.
Exactly.
And then here's that Leonidas round. Explosive Leonidas round where he just, you let him have everything. Look at that. The setup. Oh, my days.
Got him.
Really nice. Really, really nicely done there. But yeah, Pico was up to his old tricks again. Leonidas had some openings. Here's one of them. He just couldn't convert it into the round. You know, he had good damage, good positioning, everything was working out. But once Pico got going, he was just an unstoppable force here.
I mean, it's the same situation with Geese, right? Like even though he's nerfed, he still has back 3-2. And you still got to watch out for when he has meter, etc. Like that part hasn't changed at all. 2 forward, 1 when he has meter as well. And we do get the Leroy. Okay,
let's go. I had some nice sparring sessions with Leroy at Evo, actually. It was quite fun.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, the little
and
plushie.
the character's worse
the
now.
sugar plushie.
Oh, the real Leroy. I see what you said. Yeah, yeah.
Leroy. Yeah, the little
So did I,
sugar
yeah.
plushie that he had there. Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, he kind of pops up now and then. You know, he's not the most popular character, but he's also not dead in the water. We see Leroys here and there in tournaments, don't we? You know, wherever you go, there'll be 1 or 2 Leroys now. So
Yeah,
it's
they
still
stick
good.
around.
Yeah. All right, here we go, game 2. These guys got suited and booted.
I want to know, like, which character has been nerfed the most across the history of Tekken 7? Is it
Across
Is it
the
Leroy?
history.
Like,
I mean, wait, whoa, hang on a minute. Look at this. Going cross-country with the combos,
gosh.
taking him everywhere. Man, this is wild. And he sidestepped the nip-up into the... What? 1-1 down 4. Destroyed Leroy that game. Leroy not even getting a chance to play that round. We're going to get to the who got nerfed. I got an idea here. Leroy looking for the...
oh my gosh.
It's astutely sidestepped. And
What?
Pika just all over him here.
That conversion was so ridiculous to get the balcony break.
I don't think
Man.
I've ever seen that before.
Not from that angle, no way.
Okay, Ken. Okay, finally gets a combo started here. A breath
Wall?
of fresh air for Leonidas. Can he close the round? Yes,
Perfect.
And he gets the hell sweep. Down back 3-1 plus 2 takes it. One piece. This is tense. Trying to line him up against the wall here. Leonidas. Closing the space down. Looks for forward 4-2. Doesn't get it.
Oh, he's got the wall positioning again here.
Here's where he wants to be. Leonidas in uncomfortable waters right now. He can't go anywhere.
That's not a wall spat, but he actually, I mean, he's not a launcher, but he got the wall spat out of the back 3 now. Stand up. Oh my gosh, is he over? Oh, it's not even over. Are you kidding me? Come on.
Great.
Come on.
Nope. This will not high class.
Shotgun.
Back to the wall. And if you can pin there now, backs up a little bit of space.
Oh my gosh. Wait, did he get the combo?
You messed up the timing.
It's because it's less frames now.
Is that not guaranteed? There's no way.
Oh my gosh.
Break
No
on
throw
1-2.
break. We rolled
over
forward into it?
We're playing leapfrog right now. What's happening? Oh, gets the power slam. No break on that one.
Got him.
This is going to be big.
This is not enough to kill here. Last chance. Double Rapugan off the jab after max mode cancel. Pika closing out the game there. Nicely done. Leonidas tried the Eddie, tried the Leroy. Didn't get it though, man. Didn't get it.
Fireworks everywhere, man. Fireworks everywhere. Pika, he's very, very explosive. And you can tell when he's confident because he just doesn't stop. This freight train just off the rails, man. He just keeps going. And yeah, it looked tough for both Eddie and Leroy. That first round, look at this. It was devastation all the way.
Oh my goodness, look at this. Big conversion here, takes him off. And the end of this combo is ridiculous. I hope it's still in the replay here. Look at the angle that he's here. Look at this. Oh my gosh.
Even
Fantastic.
that,
No, this is the one right here. Look at this. The angle here. Boom. It's like, yeah, we're still getting that balcony break. Didn't get a big conversion after it, but, you know, Leonidas fought back with the Leroy. Had this cool situation with the wall pressure. Picks it back up off the get-up kick. And then he's like, how do I end this? How does it hell sweep?
Nice
Boom.
time. That was sick. Counter hit as well. And then you see Pika picking up the pace again, keeping him pinned down at the wall. And his reading at the wall is so good. It's so hard to guess what he's going to do.
Incredibly difficult to choose. And this situation here was good for him as well. But, you know, overall, like this, I thought for sure was going to jump over the top. But, man, that projectile's got a very high hitbox, apparently. Like, Leroy was literally in the air. Like, above him, and didn't matter. Still got clipped.
Tough to deal with,
there
man.
you see it.
See the bracket, man. 2-0 all across the board so far. Eddie is going to be taking on Pico in our first winners semis, upper bracket semis, excuse me. And, man, that's going to be really tight because both those guys looking really solid. Pika does give Geese Howard this scary aura, doesn't he? You know, you do get the feeling that I can't get hit by this guy. I can't allow him to touch me. It's going to be half bar and a corner carry, you know? So, yeah, very, very scary stuff. But awesome. Shout-outs to both players. Shout-outs to all 4 guys. I mean, obviously, Leonidas and H-Dub, they're not out of it yet.
Of course.
They're going to be going head-to-head in the lower bracket. We'll get to the result for that later on. But if you guys want to be part of the action, head on over to compete.playstation.com. Make that link your best friend. Bookmark it in all your browsers on your phone. Make sure you head on over there. And don't just sign up for Tekken. Have a look at all the other games on offer as well, because there's a ton of games down there. And you're going to want to see all the stuff that they've got going on, because it's great experience. It's a good time to learn how to play in tournaments. And you might win some cash as well. So, yeah, some stuff.
Exactly. But coming up next, guys, we do have K-Top going up against Isaac. K-Top, of course, H-Dope's brother. They're good in a lot of fighting. It's not just Tekken, right? They also got that MK experience. So this one should be another interesting one. Of course, both these guys have a lot of experience out here at Fight Nights as well. K-Top Konstantinos, 24 years of age, out of Greece. You can catch him on stream at K-Top H-Dope. That's where they stream at on Twitch. FGC_K-Top's going to be a social as well there. Rocking the Zafina here. And it's been very fun to watch. I think we've caught him a few times already. We've seen the Zafina. We've also seen, I believe, the Julia out of him. You see his stat cards here. 22-4. That's a ton of games. 26 total matches, 85% win rate, very high here. And Zafina, one of those characters that kind of slipped under the radar somehow.
Didn't get touched.
What happened? Hello? Anyone paying attention? No? Nobody? All right, just checking. But, definitely, the interesting thing about Zafina, obviously, she's very good. She has incredible movement, backdashing, spacing, etc. A lot of good counter hit tools as well. But we've seen her lose, and even the best player in the world, Arslan Ash, has lost with her. 6 rounds played, even to Shadow at Evo, right? So we've seen this character lose in the hands of really good players. So outside of Arslan, I don't even know if this character is really that dominant. So I'm very curious to see how this patch plays out long term.
I think it's a nice, smart, smart strategic play from Arslan Ash. If I lose her at Evo, balance patch coming up, they won't nerf her. let me lose now, win 5
intentional Evo loss.
And then you see Isaac rocking that Kunimitsu, 26 years of age, from Spain. So yeah, man, Kunimitsu, again, a character we don't see too much of, but does do some damage when we see her. I think she's a very good tournament character, to be honest. You need your experience with her. You need to know what she's doing if you want to fight her well. And there's not many of them, so it's hard to get that match of experience, right? But there we see 21 wins, 7 losses, 75% win ratio with 28 matches on the trot. So yeah, great stuff to both guys. We're going to see them going head-to-head soon. Yeah, Zafina went under the radar. I'm not sure, man. I mean, yeah, everyone missed that. I think it's one of those things where there's just so many characters, it's literally impossible to perfectly balance everyone, right? You're always going to have 1 or 2 guys that kind of get missed the first couple times, and you can get Akuma that gets missed the first few seasons or whatever. But yeah, it's one of those things. But yeah, back to the question about the most nerfed character across the board of Tekken. It might be Tekken 7 anyway. It might be Akuma, because I think we'd have to redefine your question based on if that had impact or not. Has the character been nerfed? We could tick that box. The character has been nerfed. Whether that had an impact on the day-to-day meta, I don't know about that one. But Akuma has had a lot of he has had a lot of attention to him. He has had a lot of updates.
Right.
Some bigger, some smaller. Whether that meant he's not good anymore, okay, probably not, right? But yeah, he's been worked on a lot. Akuma has been worked on a whole lot on Tekken 7 since the inception.
Yeah, and this is interesting. I thought we were going to get the Kunimitsu here, but instead we're going to get Heihachi.
Oh, wow.
That's a very, very different character than Kunimitsu.
Wow.
Right, you got to have some execution to play Heihachi. Kunimitsu did get hit by a little bit of nerfs. I think that she survived relatively well, though. So let's see how this one goes.
K-Top in warm-up mode with a 10 streak. Let's go. Our 4-3-4 now. Heihachi piling on the... Oh, yeah, you got to get them warm-up games in, man. You got to get your hands ready.
Intimidation factor when it comes to the You see this, bro? 10. I got 10 of them in a row.
Yo, double figures, mate. Double figures. All right. So, underneath. Trying to fight his way back from the wall now. Oh, man. Tripped. And this is not looking good. K-Top all over him. The Heihachi pick. Not sure right now. Let's see what happens in round 2.
It's his warm-up game. K-Top already had 10 in a row for the warm-up, right? So it's a little rougher for Isaac right now.
Yeah. Just a glorified button check. Okay, let's go.
Hey.
Nicely done. Just about shy of the house sweep there.
Oh, the side step and then the throw off the jab whip. Could still broke the throw, but still.
Yeah, that was an extremely fast throw, though. That would have been hard to break, especially off the side step.
Hey.
Ooh. And Isaac just not being given any room completely suffocated right now. K-Top backed up just to line up his next course of offense.
Yeah, then Wildfan went a little bit late there. K-Top with some pressure right now.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I'm not,
all K-Top.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was behind I'm not sure what was behind the decision making for the Heihachi pick, but he definitely didn't get to do it in that game. So yeah, that Zafina run, he just looked so confident as Heihachi. He didn't ever look like there was anything to question. He was just moving forward. You know, he always had the right
Super
answer.
important. Important in the sense of, you know, whoever's hitting buttons is the one taking the initiative in the match. And you can see that once K-Top did that, Isaac really never got a chance to play it back afterwards.
Yeah.
It's right from the round start go, first round, K-Top was going, right?
Exactly.
So that counted down 3, started things off, and all of a sudden Isaac's on the back foot. And, you know, K-Top, you know, with the Zafina stances really seemed to be catching Isaac off guard no matter what stance it was, Scarecrow or Mantis, etc. Like, look at these down 3s, how many counter hits?
That's crazy, man. It's like every time Isaac had an idea of how to interrupt, he just got denied. He just got shut down immediately. So, yeah, and, you know, you've got to know that that does play into your confidence over a certain amount of time. If you keep getting hit every time you get an opening, keep getting hit, then after some time, you know, your output is just going down and down and down, you know, until you're right on the back foot, and that's, you know, it's pretty disastrous from there. So, yeah, nice stuff to K-Top. Isaac's got some thinking to do, no doubt. That was definitely rough. So we might see a character switch. We might see him go back to the Kuni. Maybe there was a reason.
The Kuni.
I would like to know why he didn't start with Kuni, but I guess only he'll know that one.
Maybe he read the patch notes. And that's the thing, you know, some people, as you mentioned, like that mental, they're like affected mentally just by reading patch notes about their character being nerfed. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't win with this character anymore.
I can't do this.
When you look at it, like the majority of these characters are still relatively the same.
Yeah, and there's, you know, a lot goes for comfort, right? Just being comfortable with your character. There's a lot to be said for being able to increase your capacity, because oh my gosh, I can't even explain because the rounds are just ending so quickly. This is insane.
Yeah, K-Top has basically been doing Scarecrow to the low all the time, and so Isaac's like, I'm gonna block that low finally, and K-Top's like, you're gonna duck finally, here's the mid.
K-Top is like, I don't care what character it is, I'm just playing the same way. I'm just gonna do my stuff. I'm just gonna play my game. You can do what you want. Oh, okay, fighting back now, Isaac. Okay.
Oh yeah.
This is the most activity we've seen from Isaac so
Finally,
far.
getting started and blocking the down 3s as well.
And that's a confidence builder. When you start getting going, you see your moves actually working. It's like, yeah, I can do this.
Oh boy, a little bit of trouble here though. Gets caught trying to sidestep.
Wow.
K-Top running away with it.
Set point. I mean,
what?
5 straight rounds here for K-Top. Looking to make it 6.
Yeah, K-Top is unafraid to do lows. That, you can tell. Like, that's one of the big things about K-Top's playstyle. Like, you can low parry this, you can try to defend against it, but you're going to guess wrong eventually. And here comes the Mantis mix now.
Oh man, he's definitely noticed some holds in the defense of Isaac. You know, that 1-3 into the low, it's worked wonders every single time.
Okay, we got a grab. Let's go.
Now. Okay, there's a chance for Isaac to get around here. One more hit will do it. Can he get it though? Oh, and he gets the slide and he does it. Wow, hang on.
Not over till it's over.
Yeah,
there's the
this time
block.
He's onto it. He's caught him down. He's like, nope, one too many times here. And he tries to mix it up now. Isaac's smart though. Blocks it out. What's it this time? He's trying to mix it up now. Isaac back in play, Rip. What is this now? What is this? We might have a real match.
I love the 2-2 there. That's a great whip punch.
He is going to be kicking himself that he didn't start with Kunimitsu here. Oh my gosh. It's 2-2 Rip. He's tied it up.
It's all caught up. Let's go.
From death's door, he's brought it all the way back. This is anyone's fight now.
Counter down 3.
K-Top feeling pressure for the first time. Gets the combo opener.
Yeah, K-Top needs to close this one down.
He's trying to close it as
Yo, the big block that could have been a launch.
Low, and there's another one. Doesn't get the right punish, and he left a lot of damage on the table. But a valiant effort there from Isaac. Brought it back. It looked like it was going to be a 6-0 wash. But he did get 2 strong rounds there, and maybe he could have got a third, but man, that punish wasn't the right one. That could have been the party starter. That could have been the
It
fight.
could have been, right? And, you know, K-Top gave him the opportunity. Like, K-Top didn't have to do such a risky low there at the end. Gave that opportunity to make that comeback, but the incorrect punch really cost him. And, you know, this was a look back at the end of game one here, which was all K-Top. That Heihachi pick did not go well for him at all. And now we see here, this was the second game. The Kunimitsu started off rough, too. It looked like, oh, man, it doesn't matter what you pick. This Phoenix here. But I felt like as the game went on, Isaac's like, no, wait, hold on. Let me get started with this Kunimitsu, right? It's like warm-up game number 2, because it's a new character again, right? So they're both warm-up games for him. And just when he thought things were done, the Kuni started making a comeback.
It really did. It was really sick stuff. I think that in the end, you could see Isaac's confidence building as well. You could see him actually getting into the set. I think if he'd started with Kunimitsu, it might have been a different set entirely.
Agree.
Because, you know, imagine this would have been a game 1, that close, you know? So they would have both had some thinking to do, and the game 2 would have been really explosive. But yeah, I guess that's going to have to wait until another event. But yeah, nice stuff to K-Top. You know, he stayed solid. He could have flaked in that last round, but look, he opened strong with the combo, kept the pressure going over to the wall, and yeah, it was really, really good stuff to K-Top here. He's going to advance forward. And here we see that opportunity. Oh, man. It was almost like a while standing for reflex, you know, just like a reflex move. Muscle memory, perhaps, but there we see it. K-Top 2-0 moves forward into the upper bracket semis, and of course Isaac will now drop down into the lower bracket. Man, epic stuff, epic stuff.
Definitely, that was a really crazy one. And you know, there was a couple of moments there in that last game where Isaac was gathering data. You know, like this is a frame cap that works against K-Top, but because it was already the second game, you didn't have time to apply that knowledge in the set, right? So I really feel like that Heihachi pick game 1 was a costly mistake for him for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think just from a moveset perspective, it's hard to surprise them with Heihachi. You know, the moves are so standard, everything kind of moves forward in a certain way. You know, there's nothing tricky in the sense, you know, whereas Kunimitsu, she's got things that are going to go around or under or, you know, come at you from distance in a certain way. And you could see that there were certain strings he just kind of caught K-Top off guard. And yeah, you need a little bit of that, especially in a short set. You want something that makes your opponent a bit weary if you can. You know, if that's a possibility, you want to have that all the time. So definitely. Yeah, but shout outs to K-Top, solid stuff.
And coming up next, we've got Xeon versus DBP. DBP, you know, I think he won the last event that I got a commentate here with PlayStation, so we all know he's a very strong contender in these online tournaments. If I remember correctly, I believe it's the Bob, right?
He plays Bob. He has a few subs as well, though. He plays, you know, he has a Miguel. I mean, he has a couple of other characters he plays too. But yeah, Bob is his main for sure.
Oh man, chat. And just like that, DBP has DQ'd himself from the event. So unfortunately, we will not be seeing that matchup here. It is what it is, guys.
Yeah,
you know, he tried to get in here.
Issues.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so unfortunately, we will not be seeing DBP. At least in the win back. Maybe he'll find a connection spot and lose it back. Unlikely though, I gotta say.
It's a shame. It happens. You know, technology is not always our friend. But yeah, it's just one of those things. So, you know, guys, if you want to sign up for these events, remember, head on over to compete.playstation.com. That link is your best buddy for the next 6 months, and you want to head on over there, sign up for all the Tekken 7 tournaments that you can, and maybe some others as well. There's a ton of games on for show over there. Everything gives you something, right? There's prizes, there's tournament experience, there's meet and greets with people. You can learn about the communities of the games you play. There's so many reasons to join. We're going to cut to a short break, but when we get back, I'm going to ask you a question that you need to think about. What is the most difficult round to win on Tekken 7? Think about that. Give me the answer. Is it first round? Last round? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys. We'll see you after the break. We'll be back shortly. Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is the PlayStation Tournaments Fight Nights for Tekken 7 EU Edition. We've got the great 8-man invitational going on today. Man, it's been fast and furious already. So many sick things have happened, including a super broken Pika combo with Geese Howard that you may have missed. You might want to watch the clips for that one. My name is Ryan Hart. I'm joined by Rip. Man, tell the people what it's been like so far.
Dude, it's been ridiculous. Of course, I'm most excited to see the changes from this new version of Tekken 7. There's a balance up that's been hit. A lot of the top characters have been hit. And a lot of these players here are rocking some of those top characters. So I'm very curious to see how things progress. But you see here the bracket, Eddie over Ace Dope 2-0. He's up match. Pika 2-0 over Leonidas. So Eddie and Pika will be the match that we get coming up in just a second. Zeon over DVP by disqualification, and K-Top over Isaac a second ago with that Zafina pick. So Zeon's first match will be against K-Top in this. And K-Top, he's all warmed up. What has he got, like a 12-win streak at this point or something? He's on fire. He's trying to go undefeated in this entire tournament.
He's on a roll right now, man. I mean, I'm looking forward to the Eddie Pika. That's going to be super picante. That's going to be spicy, that matchup, man. Both those guys looking really good today. But I did ask a question, and I promised I'd answer it. The question was, which round is the most dangerous? Which round is the most difficult to win? The most difficult rounds to win is when your opponent has nothing to lose. That's the answer.
Ooh, interesting.
So you know those rounds where you're like 2-0 up and you just have to win one? Those are the hardest rounds. Like you can't close a round.
I hate those rounds.
Yeah, your opponent has nothing to lose. That's why it's so uphill. So guys, bear that in mind. Change your strat. When you know your opponent is like going gung-ho, everything out there, that's when it's time to tighten up, get the strat on lock. All right, remember that.
Man, and let us know who you guys think is going to win, Eddie or Pika here. Going back to what Ryan was just saying, though, it's funny because my strategy, whenever I'm up 2 rounds on somebody, I'm always like, all right, I'm gonna step on the gas here and try to hit them while they're weak. But really, I guess that's kind of backwards sometimes. They're going to be like, I'm going to step on the gas because I'm about to get out of here. You know, I got nothing to lose now.
It's one of those things, right? It's one of those things because essentially when people are close to losing, they're more careful and they're more prepared to whiff punish anything. So if you're going crazy, you're giving them more opportunity to kind of utilize that strategy. So, but then if they're trying to be too aggressive and you're playing a very, very defensive lame out style, you can catch them out as well. So it comes down to what they're planning, you know, whether what your plan is going to work or not, and that's kind of hard to know. So yeah, it's interesting.
Sure.
And then there are people that change that mid-round, you know. I'm going to play the first half of the round like this, I'm going to play the end half like that. So there's also that too. I'm not sure many people do that, where you aim from the get to play one half of the round a certain way, and then you decide, when my energy gets to half, I'm going to play like this now. That's a strat. That's a high-level strat.
I've never, ever even heard of that strategy. So that's very interesting to hear.
You deliberately start the round a specific way, whatever that way is. I'm going to turtle.
Right.
I'm going to go full throttle. I'm going to be aggressive. Whatever that is for you. I'm going to sidestep. You know, I'm just going to sidestep or whatever. And then when your life or the time gets to half, you change strat. Completely, you do a 180 on them. You don't let them see your next move. And
that's very interesting. I like that.
So you can have 6 styles in 3 rounds. You know,
yeah,
and how do you download a guy that's got 6 different styles? I mean, it's impossible, right? So this is how it's a really useful tool for mixing up opponents, especially in a tournament format where you have opponents that you're going to play down the line watching your matches prior. It's really important to do that. Or maybe I'm the only one that does that. I don't know, but that's something I created in Tekken Tag 1 day.
We all know Ryan Hart's strategy now. He finally gives it. I was like, why does he play like this? Now we know.
I shouldn't have told them. No.
Wait, 30 seconds in, watch this. He's going to turn left now. I knew it. I knew it.
So
this
you
one's
guys
gonna
don't all do this? What? It's just me? All right, here we go. The match I've been waiting to see. Let's get it. Lydia's still here.
The chat thinks 77% that Pika's going to win this, but maybe they didn't see the first that Eddie had. You know, he did very good against Geese, specifically the back to the 2 mix-up. A lot of good counters. This should be a very interesting one. Look at the hop kick. So brave. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be aggressive the entire time. Look at this. Running through him.
Oh, man, that was a chance.
Counter!
Oh, and again, he's on it, and he's warmed up against Geese. He's warmed up against his character. He was countering those for breakfast in that game 1. So, yeah, he's definitely not going to be letting him. Look at that, the counters
Baited.
Again. She's come with her office attire. This is a lunch break activity. This is a little exercise. Damn, I wish my gym offered these backgrounds.
Wow, second jab caught her off the step hop kick. There's a step hop kick again.
How does he do it? The precision.
Just basically the first two hits of the political storm, right?
Oh, that was smart. Low for low. That was smart.
And what I can tell so far with the bounce bash, it just made things less spammable for the let's say top row characters, right?
Yeah,
like the political
yeah.
storm, you can always kind of hit confirm it or situation confirm it. Like, I see the whiffing and it's already started, so I know I can hit the rest of the buttons.
Right.
You don't have to commit, and the first hits are still safe. So if you're really good, Lydia, it doesn't really affect your gameplay. Not a ton.
True. Oh, nice steps around, and that's going to be the round. That's it.
Yeah.
Not going to drop that. Nicely done there. Pika on the board.
All right, Pika. Oh my gosh, what was that hop kick?
So as you go, oh, well, hang on, they're looking for that launch as well. If you can steps around it.
Yeah, the thing about Lydia's hop kick, it's got a different animation on hit than on block. So when you block it, it's like sudden, like, oh gosh, it's already over. You're kind of waiting for the rest mentally.
You're ready to block punish, excuse me. Yeah. Alright, this is anyone's game. Ooh.
What?
Oh no! That's the
Rage
break.
mode
That was
geese.
a big chance. Oh, and Pika, he let that one slip through the net. Oh man, that could have been the round for sure. That is really unfortunate. You can't drop those, man. I mean, it wasn't even a drop. He just wasn't aware that an opening was going to just show itself like that, you know? So yeah, really unfortunate.
Exactly.
But man, I know that Eddie's going to be happy with that escape. So yeah, 1-0 takes the first game. And guys, you have to bear in mind, you know, I know you guys, 70% of you thought that, like, you know, Pika's just going to run away with it. Because he did kind of body the guy he played before. Yeah, so... but in game one, you know, Eddie played a very good Geese and just looked prepared. He just looked really prepared for everything. Ready, Eddie.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
he was like, while standing one, he's like, you're going to do something after this. I'm going to counter it. You know, a couple of really good counters there. And on the flip side, you know, we saw Pika going for a lot of counters when we saw him play earlier, but this time, like, Lydia's doing these two-hit strings, and you're like, you have these opportunities as Geese, like, the second it's coming, you can counter it. But we didn't see any counters come from Geese in those moments, right? So that's the big difference. Yeah, that was beautiful. That's really what got him on the board and got things started for Pika.
I've noticed a lot of people
like right there.
When they get a move that knocks the opponent away, they run in and sight them automatically just in case something comes out, you know, and they take advantage of all the goodness. Oh man, and Pika, this is where he's the most scary, when he gets his combo grind going, you know?
Of course.
But,
and
yeah,
again, see that same move right there I forgot. Lydia's got that two-hit string that ends with that axe kick, and every time he's done it, like I'm just waiting for Geese. Like, there's the counter. It's presenting itself right to you. There's nothing coming, right? So we'll see what happens. Sticking it out with Geese here. Random stage, Precipice of Fate coming.
I think that's fair.
Let's see what the adaptation is.
Yeah. I don't think that the character is why he lost that one. You know, there was a few strategic errors, but yeah, everything else was cool. I think Geese is good for the money here. And yeah, I think Pika's in for a good chance here. Eddie just looks really comfortable versus Geese. I think, you know, he knows how to use Geese himself. He understands the character. So yeah, Geese has faced a few nerfs as well. So you know, maybe there's some confidence issues here too. But we'll see. We'll see.
Fight.
All right, let's go. Game 2 right now. Big block on the down 4.
Massive, yeah. Beginning of the round, that's the last thing you want to have blocked, right? There's a lot of life gone already. Ooh,
Wall bounce though. Jumping's good.
Okay. Yeah.
Not much meter. Oh man, it's unfortunate. Had rage too though.
He's still looking alright though. Oh, hang on a second.
Counter!
Oh,
That's such a bait, right?
Real. The setups are too real right now.
That first burst of Political Storm is a safe on block. You cannot jab after you can. And like if you go for take your turn, you saw what happened there. The counter's ready for it. A nice block in the down 4 again from Eddie.
Looking for the down 4, 2 shots catching stepping. Eddie though.
Yeah, you can see.
Against the wall.
Dang, and that was messed up because Pika was ducking so much to the wall. Yeah, Pika was ducking so much to the wall. Eddie didn't do anything, and so he's like, "All right, I'm not gonna duck anymore." Then there came the low,
and it hit him as sort of like a weird axis where his character was in the way. He couldn't see the leg coming out. You know, weird angle that is. All right, so this is a potentially set point here for Eddie. He can take it. Pika on the attack though. Nice wall combo. Double rip you can.
Good block and beautiful punish.
One core circle back, one into the screw attack. Can he close it out? Yes, he does. Nicely done.
That was good patience when he had Eddie's back to the wall in that situation. Let him hop kick out, force him to get punished.
That was sick.
Man, look at him just chipping away. Look
at the life gone.
Yeah, that was mainly from jabs.
Man.
The jumping was almost perfect.
Oh.
Wow, that could have been way bigger.
Oh, looking for the counter on the back 3-2.
Yeah, we haven't seen a punish on Lydia's whipped counter yet either.
He's trying to bait him again.
We didn't get the max mode. Oh my gosh. Bounce? Oh. No, it's short.
Oh, he doesn't get the wall bounce, but hang on.
Back it up. The block again on the down 4.
What defense here from Eddie.
Yeah, that will be that 2-0 for Eddie over Pika there. So prepared for the Geese Howard, right? We saw it time and time again. The counters are in place. The blocks on the down 4 in this final game were huge. I think he got a block and down 4 every single round. So it's just like Pika couldn't find the right moments to do it, or Eddie just had the reads on when the down 4s are coming at the range. Yep. I felt like Nee was doing the same thing at Evo. Like, he would backdash out of range, and he's like, what are you going to hit me with? There's no back that's going to reach me here. I'm just going to backdash and duck. And if a down 4 comes to try to clip me, I'm going to block it and launch you for it. So it looked very similar there from Eddie.
Yeah, I've noticed he has this kind of wall up in front of him. Like, he'll only let you get close to him in a certain... Like, he'll let you get a certain amount of energy or rounds, but then he closes it out. Like, he doesn't let things get too dangerous, you know? Eddie plays a certain style of game where there's only a few openings he's going to give you per round. You know, you're not going to get much out of it. Yeah, you know, and he keeps it... Like, that one time where we saw the block hop kick into the one, forward circle back one wall punish, that was the only instance where that kind of happened. Everything else was an exchange from Eddie to Pika, where he's blocking, baiting, parrying, countering, you know, and yeah, he's got great control of that kind of momentum in the matchup mode, even in that first set as well. So yeah, good stuff to Eddie, man, looking good.
This is it right here, right? That's that hop kick. Yeah. And that instance here, you know, Eddie gives you these moments, but it makes you hesitate in the future. Like, oh man, he might just throw out a hop kick for no reason.
Yeah.
But he's not. He wasn't planning to, right? Yeah, exactly. So very interesting strategy here. I watched his block here. Yeah.
Sweep. How did he block that sweep, man? Oh my god.
It was off the backdash, right? Backdash, duck again. Nice. So just very well played from Eddie. And with that win, moves into the winners final. That means top 3 finish. Eddie into the prize pool cash. Congratulations, Eddie.
Yep.
And Pika, you're not too far away, man. You got to get another one, though. You got to get another victory.
Just one more to go. Just one more. He drops down to the lower bracket, but he's got great momentum riding behind him. I mean, he could easily get to the grand finals with the way he's playing. You know, just Eddie just too solid. I mean, or maybe it's that matchup. He just seems really proficient. He knows all the tools. He knows where to step. Yeah, there's a lot happening that's going really well for Eddie right now in the Geese matchup. So yeah. But next up is going to be Xeon versus K-Top, lower bracket match, I believe. No, so winner bracket match.
Upper bracket.
So upper bracket, yeah, upper bracket round 2. It's going to be Xeon's first match of the tournament since he got by DBP off the DQ. So
and you know, if you're Xeon, you got to be feeling good. Like, all right, I just got to win one. I win one, I'm in the money. That's it, man. This is a gift. And K-Top, you know, we saw how his playstyle was defeated was very interesting. He's like, I'm gonna go forward. I'm gonna establish my offense, and then if you try to match up with it, then I'm gonna be ready to have you conditioned afterwards anyway, right? So run the mix. It's kind of the MK playstyle, right? So we'll see how it works out for him here. We saw a lot of counters in that first set from him, so if the counters work out, it's going to work out. And the exact same percentage for Xeon. That's what they said for Pika, too.
Yo, that's why this guy's scary. He hasn't even played, and he's got that amount of the chat on his side. He hasn't even played a match yet. That's presence, man. That's presence.
Exactly. So Xeon, we haven't even seen him yet in this tournament, but let's see. Nicholas, oh boy, I can't say the last name, but 32 years of age from Italy.
Ramashiotti.
There you go. We're trying. With the stream, of course, you guys can catch him. Xeon_versus. And yes, rocking the Armor King. Potentially also a Negan player. So we'll see which one it brings to the table. Armor King should be a fun one to watch, though. It's definitely a fan favorite character.
Yeah, no, for real, man. Always very strong, explosive, you know, fireworks all round type of character. You know, you always know what you're going to get.
Yeah, a lot of big chunky hits too.
Yeah, he's very enjoyable. It's always super entertaining to watch. I actually find him more entertaining than King these days, which I didn't think I'd ever say. But yeah, I don't know, maybe it's a dark upper, a bit of Mishima in there as well. But yeah, I do enjoy a good Armor King for sure, definitely. So yeah, gonna be good. 77% of you guys think he's gonna like go to town here. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very, very curious. Because, you know, K-Top's been here before. Xeon has as well, so this is going to be a fun one. Armor King versus Zafina. I feel like she's going to go underneath a lot of this stuff, you know? We will see here.
True, yeah.
Especially with the way K-Top plays. He likes that down 3. One of the things about K-Top Zafina, we didn't really see a lot of the 1+2 counter, like 1+2 4. She's got that boom, big hit into the 2 kicks that come afterwards. That's a tool that I see from a lot of Zafinas that we didn't really see here. A lot of Zafinas also use like down forward 1-4, which is a down forward 1 check at the high for pressure. So it's his own playstyle, obviously, and he knows how to run the offense with it. So I'm not suggesting he needs to do any of this, but it's very curious to me, like how much different it would be if he did do that things, you know?
I think, this is going to come down to the defense level of Xeon. If he's got good defense versus Athena, K-Top could be in trouble. That's what I think it's going to come down to, the defense. She will get time to use her moves. She will get to see her moveset on screen. She will be offensive, but it's going to come down to the defensive skills of Xeon. If he can defend well, this is possibly a quick 2-0. But we'll see. We'll see. I know how explosive Xeon is, so yeah, this is going to be interesting.
All right. That's exciting. And, you know, thinking back about just Zafina's strength in general, people always talk about the movement, the spacing. K-Top's like, I'm going with the offense. You know, forget the movement, forget the spacing. I'm going in. Mix. And there we go, the backdash. All right.
Yeah, he's out of there, man. You don't want any of that. This is what I talked about. The defense, it has to be there.
Yep.
For Armor King to have a seat at this table.
There's
and
a
look
sidewalk.
at that. Gets behind, yet guaranteed barge. In the back.
Tombstone.
10 wins versus 12 wins. Who's going to win? Is it 12
he
wins?
warmed up too. He saw what K-Top was doing. Rage drive, beautiful backdash into it.
Oh no.
That was
chunk on
like
the
a setup and the
break.
throw.
Oh my gosh, it caught him out of the move animation. He wasn't expecting to get thrown there. Very unfortunate.
Counter trade? Yeah, the trade saved him, but the low parry from K-Top. Very nice.
Good read there.
Sidewalk's good.
I didn't even
sidewalk left. Very good against Athena, and Xeon's timing with it has been great so far.
On side step left now.
Not enough.
One more hit.
Big block.
Oh, he blocked it. That might be it with the rage art. No.
Didn't go for rage art or rage drive. The mix though.
It doesn't matter. You got to take the schmicks for the round. Woo.
Hey. Side step for the combo too. I like it. Baited. Could have been bigger.
Side step right and got clipped. Down one to interrupt the mix. You won't have to guess.
There's a beautiful punish.
Guaranteed punish. Yep.
Nice. That's the round.
Xeon, nicely done. Gets a round on the board here.
Yeah, most people did not punish that power crush correctly. Very nice from Xeon. They're showing the knowledge is there.
For those asking in the chat, yes, this is the new patch. This is indeed. Of course. With the nice fancy war crush that we have now in the game. Awesome. Ooh.
Hey.
Wonder if we'll see one in this match. Okay.
Dude, K-Top offensive mix. You're right.
I'm telling you, man, the defense. She's going to put you under that pressure. You just got to weather it.
Good choice. Rage mode. Do we get the rage drive?
Here we go.
Oh! Beautiful spacing.
Oh, one more hit.
The rage drive again. Dude,
Man.
K-Top. Decision making and around with what move to go with has been on point. And so many times we saw the ducks come out at the end there from Xeon, and they were just always at the end of the round looking for maybe a low parry. And you know that's why you go mid, and K-Top has been sticking to the rage drive connected. The stance mixes with mid at the end of the round as well, multiple times. So smart stuff.
So that's the thing, you know, K-Top has great movement. He can get out of dodge in a second, right? He's going to be on the other side of the screen, you know, in the switch of a light. So you're not going to get to beat this guy without him piling on pressure on you at some point. He's going to be able to initiate when he wants. You're going to have to guess, which is why I was saying defense for Armor King is going to be key here. If he can have, you know, if he can block out all of K-Top's offense, he can win. But if it's going to come down to a situation where they're like jostling and going back and forth mid-screen, and then like K-Top's able to choose when to initiate because of his great movement, it's going to be K-Top, man. Because he's going to put you in that situation where you have to guess, and you're going to have to know what to guess.
in that situation here, you know, Sion went for the down back to the end of the round, and K-Top had this big block, right? He gave him that opportunity, and it was just enough damage.
Yeah.
So that was a very bad miscalculation from Sion. And he had a beautiful punish here on the power crush. Yeah, exactly. That got him on the board, obviously. But look at the situation here, too, right? Like, not much health here. Lands this, gets a sick forward to 1 after this whip punish here. Here it comes. Boom, boom.
Nice,
like, that could have been a rage art. It could have ended it there. Spring here, and then ducks, right? Like,
he must have thought it was a low coming. Yeah. Oh, man. So unfortunate. So unfortunate. And sometimes you do the option that's not obvious. Because, you know, he ran in after the 4-2-1, and he went mid. You know, you could just go like low, like down 3-4 alley kick or whatever, you know, for the round. But you think that, well, that's too obvious. Let me go mid. But then your not obvious read gets red, and you're like, what do I do now? You know, so it's kind of crazy.
It feels like Zion's always expecting lows at the end round because he's low pairing at the end round himself, and he's going low at the end. You know, like, or he's scared to do lows at the end. So it's funny.
So here we go, K-Top now with the offense. Slight life lead, backs away now, back to mid screen. Keeping control in neutral. Okay. Putting him in the mix again, going low to the 1-3.
Wow, the hop kick call out.
Catches the gap
the
in the
wall's
string.
in the way. There's the low end of the round. Man, K-Top mixed up conditioning, beautiful.
All right, so.
Wow!
You wanted to catch him dashing away because he's been running away every round.
Yeah, and also just a hard duck from K-Top started the round.
Oh, yeah, that was sick. I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, interesting. Yeah, K-Top, he really... Oh, my God, run into this.
First one of the set. Catches him clean. Nice clothesline attempt there. K-Top on defense.
Dude,
wow.
K-Top.
The read.
Oh my goodness! And now the lows end to end every round. Is that the strategy now?
That's the new tech. Wow, nicely timed. Out of the string. So he breaks the glass. Steve Austin.
Hey.
Lips up.
Giant swing.
Yep. No tech throw on that one. That's
oh my God!
Anyway, right?
No! The scaling because of the armor. So now K-Top has a chance to make this comeback. Gonna need one launcher maybe still. No more rage available.
If he wins this, the set's over. He's got him ripped. There's a float. Look,
one more chance here. Uh-oh.
He's got to do that.
There he does it.
He's got to do it low.
I like it. I like it. Man, he made it work for that round though. It should have been over a long time ago.
Definitely did. That takes away from the capacity. Oh, that was a sick jump over there to the back turn 3.
Yeah, Xion is he's very well prepared for Zafina in general. And giant
another
the wall
one
again.
into the wall, yeah.
Test
Max
throws.
damage on that.
Especially an Armor King player. Oh my gosh.
Oh, what a whiff punish. Okay. Over to the other wall.
Oh, the big low, and that will be that.
The snake
Nicely
edge,
done.
as they call it. Wow, and that is it. 2-0. K-Top still yet to concede a game here in the tournament.
Crazy.
Man, Xion put up a good fight though, but man, K-Top just, too clutch. Too clutch at the end.
Yeah, and too many small drops that added up over time, right? Like, if you go back to the first game, he had that sick whip punch, the 4-2-1, but if that was a rage art for the whip punch, it would have been the game, or it would have been the round, would have been a 5-round situation. And the mixes from K-Top have been fantastic. You know, so many times I'm used to seeing Zafina played way more defensively, counter fishing, but K-Top's like, I'm going to run this offensive mix from my stances, whether it's Scarecrow, Mantis, whatever, and he's just really making it work. And people haven't really had an answer. I'm curious to see Eddie, though, because Eddie's a very prepared player, and that's who he's going to be meeting in the upper bracket final later. But Xion, you know, he had a lot of these uppercuts here, right? He's not really dark. What do you even call it? The God Fist from Armor King?
Yeah, the dark upper.
Yeah, but it doesn't look. I like the blue one to be calling it Dark Upper. You know, it's a weird name for me. Yeah, it's something.
Dark God Fist. Yeah, it looks too good just to be called an upper, right? You need something more spectacular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, you know, Xion started bringing it back in. The giant swings were a great idea. You know, they were working. I would have loved to see more throws because he hit the tombstone.
I can't believe that didn't kill, and then the attempted comeback. He got a flow here. Look at that.
Flow conversion, yeah. And then all of a sudden, Xion's like, I'm just gonna run him do low. I gotta end this right now. I'm gonna go to it. You know?
He had to.
Had to. And look, Power Crush got thrown twice here with the giant swing into the wall. So those are huge. But the single backdash, rage drives, these are big.
Yeah, that was from there. From there, all went downhill, and yeah, it was just. Oh, and the big low. Oh man, it's a heartbreaker to watch back in slow motion. Oh, all right, so Xeon
everyone gets hit by it, man.
Yeah, you've got to eat that at some point. So there we see Xeon drops down into the lower bracket. He's going to be taking on K-Top's brother, H-Dope.
Oh,
there
boy.
we go. And yeah, K-Top moves into the upper bracket finals. I mean, he's going to be taking on Eddie, who also hasn't lost a single game in the upper bracket, so that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, we got 2-0s all around, other than in the lower bracket with H-Dope and Leonidas, which went 2-1 there. So Leonidas out at 7th here. K-Top, though, into the top 3 with that victory. Congratulations to K-Top. You're going to be walking away with some cash today, no matter what. That's what it's about. Not bad for a free-to-enter tournament. If you guys want to do so yourselves, make sure you guys sign up and get involved. Compete.playstation.com. That's the website you want to go to. Tekken 7, of course, the game that we're playing now. But there's other games there as well if you guys are interested. So make sure you guys head on over there and check it out. And again, free to enter, and you can walk away with some cash. Make a name for yourself.
Definitely can't argue with any of that. That sounds nice and juicy, man, definitely. And you get some tournament experience on top of that, too. You know, you get to fill your bank account and get some experience behind it. So, yeah, no, awesome stuff, man. So yeah, next match, I think it's going to be the upper bracket finals, right? I think we're going to have.
Eventually, we're going to get around, but we do got to take a short break, guys. So don't go anywhere. PlayStation tournaments, fight nights, Tekken 7 EU going to continue after this. I'm sorry, it's not me. welcome back to PlayStation Tournaments Fight Nights Tekken 7 EU Edition. Rip and Reinhardt here with you guys. Action, business, picking up. What is that? Is that a little Heihachi out there? Yeah, it is. Yo, is that the Tekken 3 outfit too? The old school, back of the day outfit? That's awesome.
You are way too old. Anyways.
Wait a second. Is that a... Wait a second. Hold on a second. Look at this. Is this the same set? Is this the same set?
It might be.
Whoa. It's the same keychain kind of thing too. Hey, does the back say like Namco or something on it?
Yeah, the back's got like Namco.
Yeah, it says like... Yeah, that's what mine says too. Yeah, whoa.
That's nuts.
Oh, that's awesome. Dude, I didn't know there was a Heihachi one. It makes a lot of sense though, right?
I didn't know there was a law one. What? When did that come out?
Oh, that's awesome, dude. But if you guys are just joining us, guys, we are getting ready for our upper bracket final right now. Let's go ahead and pull up the bracket, take a look at where we're at. Eddie versus STG's K-Top is going to be the upper bracket final. All these guys are undefeated so far in their tournament runs today. And they're in the top 3 guaranteed out here. Should be an interesting one. Eddie with that Lydia throughout so far. He showed us the Akuma card. We thought maybe there was going to be Akuma, but nope, Lydia still getting the job done. K-Top with the Zafina out here. And you see Pika there over Isaac, so Pika going to be in that top 4 as well. We'll see who joins Pika a little bit later. But the upper bracket final is the one that we're going to be starting with. What do you think about this one coming up, Ryan?
I'm still in shock that you have one of those things from 1993. It's like,
hey, I'm old too, man.
Yeah, so upper bracket final is going to be super hype. I'm really excited for it because these two guys, both undefeated in the tournament, have been putting on a clinic every single time, right? You know, so yeah, Eddie, that Lydia looking super strong. I'm very impressed with him because whenever I see him, he's got a new character, but he's always dominating. Like what? Bob, whether it's Bob or whether it's Farkhamram, someone else, like he just comes correct, confident, he knows his stuff, and he delivers. You know what I'm saying? He's won these tournaments before. He's not that's isn't a new thing for him. And then K-Top, also you can see the training coming in here, the conditioning, great movement, great decision making, amazing accuracy with the rage drive. Like I was saying before, I think he's hit every single one. You know, so yeah, again, really dominant performance so far, both undefeated. So man, this is looking really, really interesting.
Exactly.
71% say Eddie.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Eddie. I mean, Eddie, I think, is probably, you know, he's Tekken exclusive. And we've seen when people play multiple games, it gets a little harder to stay as consistent or do as well in both, right? A great example of this is Arslan Ash at EVO. 9th at King of Fighters, 3rd in Tekken. But I think a lot of people expect to see him in that grand finals of EVO, even if he didn't win it, right?
Sure.
So, and like, it's hard to even like fault him. Dude, you got 3rd place and 9th place at EVO in giant games. That's pretty darn good.
That's massive, yeah.
So shout outs to Arslan for that. But you know, we'll see here. Eddie definitely the favorite. The Lydia's been on point today. I don't know that he's going to get a lot of these counters he's been landing against K-Top though.
True. I mean, I think that's a lot more. It's a lot easier to land on characters like Geese, where you know back 3-2. It's like a guaranteed thing. You know they're going to go for. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see though. We'll see. It depends what kind of Zafina matchup experience he's got with Lydia specifically, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and I really liked the anti-Zafina attack that we saw from Xeon in the last set, right? Like the sidestep lefts, jumping over the Mantis stance, and go for the back turn attacks. He had a lot of anti-Zafina attack that he was using. I'm hoping that we see some of that out of Eddie as well. Because I just like to gather that data for myself and be like, all right, that works. I want to see more of it so that it like stays in my brain. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna get this girl later. You know, that's the plan.
I mean, if you get that kind of stuff with Bob, I can understand why you'd go for that because it's worth it. You know, jump over, back turn, down 1 while standing 2-1. Like it leads into massive damage with a character like Bob. With Lydia, I'm not really sure she gets the same mileage, so the strat might not be as effective in that sense. But we'll see.
Right.
You know, this is what he's got cooking in the pot, right? You never know. It's gonna be Lydia.
2. It's gonna be Lydia indeed. Jungle Outpost 2. Small stage up top, but once you break that first balcony, you know, it opens up a little bit. Break the wall downstairs, opens up even more. So we will see how this one goes. I'm very, very curious. This, of course, guys, is upper bracket final, so it's going to be a best of 5 throughout the set here. So we will get a nice long set and give these players a little bit of opportunity to switch characters if they need to.
Going to be a long one for sure. Here we go. Round 1. Oh.
Good
Nice
block.
Already we're seeing solid defense straight away.
Oh yeah, that's what you called out that Xeon would need, right? You need the defense against K-Top's offense onslaught.
Yeah.
There's a rage drive blocked in the situation, not off a backdash or thing, just threw it out the time for the pressure. It looks like, and look at the duck for the high. Yeah, ready for it. You're back to the wall.
Very strong signs of comfort in the Zafina matchup here, exhibited by Eddie in just a single round. You can already see the difference, you know.
And that down back 3-2, the red tape from Lydia, you know, it's supposed to be hard to find the clean it to get the second and guaranteed, and we saw it finally there happen. I was gonna say it's landed every time, but finally we saw one where it actually missed. And against Zafina, that's probably the place to get him. It's more beautiful backdash while standing 1-2.
Great spacing on that punish. Looking good for the round here. One more hit will do it.
Ooh, I love it. I love that K-Top hit a button there. A lot of people just back down and try to like find the hit later.
Save, yeah.
I'm like now I'm going for it. Whoa! Recognized it and got the hop kick. Beautiful.
There's the counter you were looking for, delivered as promised.
Yo, Eddie's something else. Oh, the mix though.
Gets launched. He's up in the clouds.
Dude. Eddie is crazy. He did backdash, he ducked, looking for a big low, and then he did the wild stand 2 and nothing came out. And it hit. What?
Wow.
That was super good. That is a Sabaki counter, and it worked against the rage drive there. I'm not sure if it's Sabaki'd or if it actually just beat the startup.
I've never seen that before. That's definitely worth putting in the lab, testing out the dynamics of that situation now. Down we go.
Oh my god. And Eddie just rushing in.
Yeah, he's trying to close it out. He wants to end this game.
He plays fast.
Oh, looking for the counter.
Yo, that's enough. Final round, game 1.
Wow.
Yeah, and Eddie, you know, he actually hasn't hit confirmed the political source when it's landing.
Ooh. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's been much more like on block and then go for setup after.
Yeah, using the
Oh boy.
Start something else. Over at the wall now, but K-Top's managed to take the lead in the game here. What's happened?
Offensive mix. He's just running it. Got to be careful with the back of the wall here, though. Oh yeah, give it a bounce into Rage Art.
Into the Rage Art. That's definitely going to close it. And literally the second you said he's got to be careful here with his back to the wall, we saw that launch into this match-closing Rage Art. And there it is. Game 1 going to Eddie with a turnaround in that last round. It wasn't looking good for him. Let's remember, there's a bit of a comeback there, you know, a bit of a clutch comeback.
It was back and forth the whole way through, really. And a lot of times when Eddie tried to force like a hop kick or something, you know, the jabs were floating him out. So K-Top was looking very good in that first game. And as was the defense on Eddie's side too, though. So very, very close set. And yeah, you got to be careful when you're back to the wall in this game, man, especially when it's down to the end of a round situation. And the wall bounce were working out for Eddie early. Just, you know, it was looking rough, man. It was looking rough.
They both look so smartly dressed. This must be the most aggressive business deal close I've ever seen. It's like, what are they? I wonder what the dynamics of this situation are. But all right, so yeah, nice counter into the beautiful counter into the hop kick. Oh man, the timing is just so exquisite on some of these launches. And here we see that exchange now with the Rage Drive. Yeah, what? That was nuts. It just cleanly wiped it out. Man, glad we got a replay of that.
Yeah, definitely. And here you can see it here. This is where Eddie almost pulled it out. He had the lead, but this wall spot here from the missed counter cost him the entire round. And then you got to watch out your back to the wall, man. I tried to warn him.
Yeah, especially, and that literally put him into Rage Art as well. That kick that he did before that he parried put him into Rage Art mode. Crazy, man. And then, Eddie's going to be very happy with that. This is the best of 5, though, guys. It's not over yet. That's just game 1. So yeah, first 2, 3, man. If that's anything to go by, this is going to be a wild set, guys. Strap in.
Wow.
Strap in.
But we're swapping characters already, too. Julia Chang coming out. I thought the Zafina did pretty good there.
Well,
final round and everything, almost won.
Negotiation skills just not up to par. It's just what it is. You know, we've got to swap in the secretary. It's got to come in now, close the deal. So yeah, here we go.
Oh man. Interesting choice here to switch characters. Let's see if it pays off. K-Top bringing out the Julia. Political Storm. Oh wow, it almost got the wall crushed. Almost got some new tactics.
Wow, the party crasher, excuse me, coming in there.
It's also the party starter.
it is definitely a party starter, that move. Okay, and this is already looking like a better round for K-Top. Close. Big punish there from Eddie now. Oh.
Giving his blue stuff.
Oh
Pixel
my
spring kick
gosh.
is gonna hit. Let's go, K-Top.
Boots to the chest. Round 1 for K-Top. What a comeback.
And that low off the forward dash isn't the launcher anymore. Yo, this is awesome. Everyone's using the characters that have all been tuned down a little bit.
This is good to see. What does what does the evolution of the balance patch look like, right? How does this look now? I mean, it's only been 2 days, of course, so
Of course.
which is also a good thing because you get to see people still using the same style that they had before.
Yep. Let's see how effective or ineffective it is still.
Right?
Got him with the
Gets
mix.
the low this time. Didn't work last round, but he got him this round.
Yo,
Ooh, underneath.
beautiful.
Sick read. Over at the wall now. Sick in the beat.
Oh boy. It's okay, it's okay. Not too bad. Look at the punishes here. Yo, K-Top, dude.
Sick.
I'm impressed.
For Julia. Oh, Maddox has escaped. Wow.
Back it up. Last pixel. Are we gonna see another crazy comeback from Eddie? Political
Oh,
storm.
Political Storm. Didn't quite find the wall with that. Oh.
Beautiful block.
Oh, the defense. 3 straight rounds. The tree ball. How did he do it? The one character switch from Julia just paying dividends straight away here. Not even a single round dropped, man. This is nuts.
I did not expect that, I gotta say. I thought that for sure. Like I was gonna be questioning the decision afterwards. Like, why would you do that? Spino was so close, and then instead I'm like, okay, yeah, good call. You nailed it. 3 rounds straight.
That's correct. And that's the thing. If you have a lot of characters in your repertoire, like the longer sets do kind of work in your favor because you do get to play the field a bit more. You know, I mean, that would have been a much more dire scenario had it been best of 3, right? But because it's best of 5, then, you know, okay, it'll only be like 2-0, I'll still be alive.
True.
You know, let me play with this. And then even the match itself, like your options will be different because you're not playing in a scenario where everything has to work. You know, you've got a little bit of wiggle room where you can experiment a tad and so on. So, yeah, but man, I don't know if that was an experimentation or an execution because that just looked crazy. 3 straight rounds.
This spring kick right here, look at this.
Yeah, that was clutch. That was
you
clutch.
missed me. And yeah, I realized too, K-Top had that win streak that Eddie took away. So then K-Top, let me switch kicks and take your 9 win streak away as well, right?
Return the favor.
1-1 here. The
Very
mix got him too, dude. This is so good.
look at
Starting
that,
around there
just-
too.
Yeah, really confident, big reads here every single time to open rounds and to close them as well. And just the control, you know, just didn't give Eddie an opportunity to get the positioning that he likes, the control that he wanted to have back, didn't let him build any momentum, really. Look at that, every time he tried to build something, he just stopped him in his tracks. And there we have it, 3 straight rounds, and that ties it up and makes it 1 apiece here. We're going straight back in, it's going to be a rematch. Lydia
Precipice of
versus
Fate.
Julia again, yeah. So Eddie says, I want a bit more of that, Julia, let's go. We're going to run it back. I've understood what you're delivering here. But has he though?
But has he though?
But has he though?
Oh
Okay, nice
man.
block. Lydia was like,
is
let
so
me just change clothes. I need to get into something more comfortable for this fight.
Yeah, it's fight time. It's not business time anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
But look at this.
Oh man, 4 straight rounds, that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that he actually confirmed that Party Crasher confirmed because a lot of Julie plays I see they just kind of throw it out there, but I think he
Right.
saw the whip was like this is guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm going to confirm now. Press the 4. Get the hit. Okay.
Yeah, K-Top is doing a great job. 4 rounds straight up to Julia so far.
This is sick, yeah. Oh, the
Bow and arrow farther away now. Yeah, that's one of the
surprised him with
changes.
it.
Hop kick, just do it. How does he know when?
Oh man, crazy.
What?
Oh, he missed the combo.
Yo, we
But
got
it's all working,
Prince.
doesn't matter.
I got a hop kick for
speaking
you.
of hop kicks, yep.
Walls
Over to the
here.
wall now.
He's gonna live.
He is.
No way, no way,
no,
no way,
no,
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 no.
no, no, no.
It's funny because Eddie did whip a down jab, so he saw something and reacted. But a down jab recovers pretty quick.
I like the way we're both just like, no.
Yeah,
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Good conversion. You're off the trade.
Sick.
Wall carry. Look at Julie.
Oh,
She's still got the
almost.
wall carry. Dude.
Ooh, so get him out of trouble here now. Oh wow, the
Yeah.
re-pickup.
Nice.
And that's a good chunk of damage that he's taken off K-Top in one sequence.
Stuff the rage drive with him. Oh my gosh. Beat Political Storm. Yo, we're all caught up. 50-50 the throw. Get dumped.
No one break on that. Wow.
This is ridiculous.
That was a sick round. Both sides.
Yo, Eddie committed to that duck the whole way through. Never stood up. It's like, nah, you're going low. I know it.
He was tying shoes all round. He was tying shoes. He wasn't going to get up ever. Okay,
baited. That no longer counter launcher. That would have been the round before. New tactics. Rage Art's gonna work this time. I think she survives. She survives.
Oh my
K-Top.
gosh, the scaling kept K-Top alive, and that is gonna be it.
Boom.
She signs off on that into the shoulder block.
Very
2
nicely
to 1
done.
for K-Top. Man, that is crazy. We got the salute, we got the peace sign, and we got the Rage Art shoulder block finish, man. Sick stuff. K-Top, man, the Julia Chang is working out. It's working out.
I was saying earlier, it's so interesting because, you know, I'm used to seeing Tekken players play kind of Tekken focused with like in terms of movements and spacing based. But K-Top's offense in general, it's almost more Mortal Kombat based, where he wants to run mixes on you, and he's very good at running mixes. And
I'm seeing
yeah, and with Julia, that playstyle is actually pretty powerful, and I'm seeing it coming through his play. The shotgun spin mix, it's like, oh boy, which one's it going to be? And I'm like sitting like, I don't know, but he's making all the right calls, and you can see Eddie's like, dude, everything's hitting. I'm like, Eddie's defense is very good. So to see him get mixed like this is surprising.
Yeah, no, I think that's a sick analysis. Like, you like the Mortal Kombat style, like putting you in the blender all the time. He's got great ways of getting you in there as well. We'll find it. He'll make you. He'll escort you to the wall. Let's say nicely. You know, he'll put you there and make you guess for the round. You know, yeah, and it's just perfect ushering. You know, I mean, this is insane. Went a bit crazy with the Rage Art attempt there, but why not? You know, if it hits, it's the round. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, and then we see this was a situation where Eddie was making a bit of a comeback. Nice pick up there off the nip up. Didn't find the wall on this part. Oh, okay.
This was so sick. Stepped to flip the storm and punished himself.
That was sick.
And
all
then
the
the
guesses at
grab.
the wall. Yeah, he never used that throw. Eddie didn't see it coming.
Yep.
No break. And yeah, just everything here, man. Really, really nice stuff from K-Top. Missed the hop.
And look at his Rage Art after being hit, right? Because that used to be a knockdown for Lydia in the past. But now new tactics, doesn't knock down, doesn't wall splat either. It's that forward 2-4 from Lydia. And Eddie's like, oh, you don't even know. I'm standing still. Boom, Rage Art button. Right? And it's awesome because, you know, that's twice we've seen today where the scaling from the armor of the Rage Art activation has been enough to survive the attack and land the Rage Art. And that time actually getting the entire game because of it. So nicely done by K-Top.
It was really gutsy to go for. It was really gutsy to go for the Rage Art again, since he literally just missed it the round before, right? Like, you know, opting for that option twice. But yeah, that's probably also why it was maybe a little bit unexpected from Eddie, you know, from Eddie's perspective. And then I like that we're seeing the new balance patch changes in match, like in match tournament. You know, in tournament game, we're seeing things unfold in a different way, whereas in the last match patch, that would have been over already. We wouldn't even have seen that interaction. So yeah, no, this is great stuff. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's only been 2 days. What are we going to see in a week and a month's time?
Exactly. And that's the thing, right? Like, it's only been 2 days. There's been a lot of balance changes, and these players are actually using it. A lot of times when there are balance patches like this, people go like, oh, I'm done with that character. I'm moving on with my life. You know, whatever. But these players, they're sticking it out right now, and we're getting to see what the changes actually are. And that's super important because everyone's talking like, you know, Geese and Fakam Rom are dead. And right now, I would love to see Eddie go to Fakam Rom. I would love to see the Fakam Rom here. Just because I'm curious about how it actually plays out. And obviously, the Lydia's been doing work for him, but it's fallen a little bit short here against the Julia. So it might be time for a switch. And if he does switch, is it Fakam Rom? That's the character I've seen the most out of him prior to this balance patch. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, and just in terms of tournament, I think Bob is probably his best. I mean,
remember from before.
I remember him having a really sick Bob. I don't know if he likes Julia with Bob. But yeah, I remember him having a really. But you know, it's Eddie. I mean, he can use every character, right? He's like literally like Tekken got Omega, like the whole cast or whatever. So
exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm not sure who he's gonna go for against a very, very warmed up Julia here, because K-Top is on fire right now. 2 straight games, hardly dropping rounds. I mean, it's looking really tough. So gonna be an interesting one. I don't think Lydia is working out though. I think the Lydia is. There's something just a little bit off where he's not able to kind of get those final reads. You know, like he had everything going for him, and then he got pinned at the wall, and then he just, you know, decisive on the political storm, knocked him to the floor. Then he went mid. Then that no break on the one throw. Like, just things fall apart right at the end. Again, could have got the round, but then the rage art comes out, and you lose like that. So it's looking like it's pretty tricky to close rounds with Lydia. So maybe another character could do that job a bit easier. I'm not sure exactly who, though. But yeah, last time when I watched him in tournament, it was either Falcon Ram or Bob that was doing the big damage. But maybe there's a new surprise for us.
Exactly. There could be anyone on the horizon. As you mentioned,
literally,
he's a very skilled player with multiple characters. You know, but when I think about his play style so far from what we've seen today, at least, he plays very fast. We've seen that very offensive mix that he's thrown at him, but it's also similar to the way that K-Top plays, but less mix-based, I feel like. So I'm very curious about like which character from Tekken even fits that play style the best. Like, what's the best in-your-face mix-up character that you can run? Is it Lydia? She's pretty good at it, but I don't know.
I think Falcon Ram is good at that.
Falcon Ram is definitely good. You know, he's been toned down a bit. Like, but I feel like when you're playing against him, you still have to make the right defensive decisions. Otherwise, you're going to get hit. So, you know, yes, he's more punishable now. Some of his whiff punishing is weaker. But overall, like, if he's landing the mix on you, you're still going to be eating a ton of damage.
You're in trouble, yeah, for sure, for sure. So maybe we'll see Falcon Ram. I'm not sure how much time he's put into him recently. But yeah, who else could he potentially pick? I mean,
yeah, I've never seen him with like Kunimitsu or something.
Like
Kunimitsu is one of those,
or something like that.
Yeah, those would be fun characters. Yeah, and you know, I saw chat say Anna, and in ICS this past week in North America, we had Shadow win the entire tournament with Anna, like through the entire top 8 with Anna. Everyone's talking about, oh man, all these characters, blah blah. All you're gonna see is Akuma and Zafina now. He came out there and he took out, like, I think speed kick Zafina with Anna, and everyone was like, Anna beats Zafina? I thought that everyone talking about how Zafina skipped under the radar, you know? And then, you know, of course, when you see that, you see Anna got these, like, 2 small buffs, you know? Her wide opener low is plus 2 more damage. Like, oh, man, it's the buffs. Anna's buff now. She can take out Zafina. 2 more damage on her low. You know, it's like, that wasn't even used much at all, right? But it's funny how, you know, people look at the patch notes, they see a tournament result, they're like, that must be the answer.
Is it going to be Akuma, like the thumbnail? No, okay. It's back to Lydia after all of that. After all of that debating, it's still Lydia.
Oh yeah.
But even though the closing rounds wasn't happening, Lydia was getting opportunity and damage. So maybe there's a chance. Maybe there is a way to make this happen. But yeah, K-Top's gonna need to be simmered down. He's boiling hot right now.
He's ridiculous. He's definitely on fire. He lost that first game in this set at least. With the Zafina, and now the Julia's been putting in work, and so many characters, so many people, so many tweets. You know, Julia's dead. You know, Julia's gutted, and this is what we're seeing against Lydia. Like, come on, man, give the game at least 3 days. You know, out of the new patch. Look at the low parry.
People are very impulsive when it comes to their social media communication around new patches and stuff like that.
Yes.
Ooh, left him alone at the wall there. And again,
the throw again!
The good old trusty.
Dude, they gotta bring throws back. Like, that's my biggest request for Tekken. Bring back the throw game, dude. Put it back the way it used to be.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely want that for Tekken 8. I want proper throws back. 100% agree. I used to love the appreciation for when people could break every throw. That was such a special thing.
And look how effective it is when somebody's not breaking the throws, right? And this is effective because it's not a generic throw. You have to hit the right button in it.
And that's not something everyone has access to. So it's kind of unfair as well in that sense. So yeah, I would definitely love a more universal throw system that everyone can utilize, and you got your
that's effective too.
That you can use in a match. Yeah, definitely. All right,
but here we go.
1 round each here. It's looking a bit more even right now.
There's the political throw, and you can see the damage reduction actually, not much damage.
And like you said, not closing it, but then going for the mix-up option. Got a great whiff punish.
Power crush wall bounce, doesn't find the bounce.
Into the rate.
Wow, hit the wall. Oh, almost got shotgun spin. And yeah, K-Top, he tried to reach it. He's like, he went for it, and that actually cost him there. But you had to go for it in that situation. You're way behind. Land the rage drive already.
Yeah, nothing left.
Wow.
Wow, I haven't seen that before. And Eddie really slowing down K-Top, you know, really just not letting him run away from him. Yeah. Great block.
Hey. Pixel? Wait a second.
No.
The counter! Yo, Eddie!
That is so
Okay.
smart. Normally the rage drive would put you on minus frames on block. So to negate that, he actually countered it so that he could be plus and get the guarantee close. Very, very smart stuff.
Yeah, that was really cool. It's actually how the new wall system is, right? Like, it's one of those rage drives where it bumps you to the wall and you stun off. You're like, oh man, I'm at negative frames here. It's very similar to a wall crush, right?
Yeah.
But that was a beautiful counter from Eddie there. Definitely just stopped all the momentum that K-Top was building right in its tracks with that. So well played. Now we're tied up 2-2 here in this upper bracket final.
Really sick, man. Awesome stuff to both guys. It's 2-2. One epic winners upper bracket final, and I just don't know who's going to win because K-Top has been so dominant with Julia, but that game just now, it kind of shut him down. He looked like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the break in between games or
he iced them.
I don't know, man. He just. It wasn't the same kind of momentum that we're used to seeing from K-Top's Julia here in this first two games.
I felt like a lot of jabs were interrupting like the lunge punches and shotgun attempts. So Eddie just had much better time to stop the offense from K-Top this time. And this cost him, where he went for this shotgun hoping to pick it up, but it got him lost and it cost him the entire round basically.
Yeah, got stuck at the wall there. Yeah, and it just, I don't know, I wasn't seeing the same level of entry opportunity for Julia. Like you said, a lot of the things were getting stopped. Things were missing, getting countered. It looked difficult. So yeah, final game. I like that they're sticking it out. Lydia, Julia, all the way through here.
Ooh,
I guess
they ran to infinite stage.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, interesting. The walls have been playing a massive factor, so this is going to definitely change things up a bit. Arctic Snowfall.
Yeah, and Julia known for a crazy wall carry.
Yeah. Man. I remember a Tekken trivia quiz where it was like, can you find the train on Arctic Snowfall? You have to pan the camera around. It literally just went by.
Oh my god.
Counter. Oh, no punish though. There's a punish.
Yeah, you gotta have enough frames. There's the train again.
There it is. It exists.
That should have been a hop kick.
Man. Let him off the hook there. Okay,
yeah,
interruption. Political storm. Okay, they're in a bit of a storm.
Nice forward three.
Sick timing. That was sick timing.
Yeah, Eddie taking his time here with the infinite stage.
Yeah, both of them, right? No one wants to rush into the fray too early. You don't want to eat a counter hit. Okay, chopping away here. Party crash interrupt.
Again, I love it.
Guaranteed.
The outer range there, able to back roll. Punish that, yep. Nice! That's what I've been waiting for. Nobody has punished Eddie's whip counters with the launcher, and K-Top finally did it.
Great awareness there. You looked like he was super ready for that to whiff as well. Ran straight into the double hop kick.
Hey. Dude! The call out. He's like, I think you're going to do it again. Here's some hop kicks for you. Counter setup off the first hits of Political Storm. Doesn't fall for it again. Rage mode now, though. Yo, there's a duck in the high. Nice timing.
Sick. Sick timing. Great positioning on everything there as well. Was ready for every opening to take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's set point for Eddie now to close it out. Outer range for the clean it. That was one of the nerfs. New tactics.
Looking for a seat in the grand finals here. Political Storm. Looking good. Now K-Top in a bit of trouble. Lost half his life already. Backing up for safety here.
Oh no.
To a knee though. He needs something. There's a bow and arrow. What can he get started here? There's a combo starter.
That's big.
Just what he needed.
What?
No! He messes up the combo. And now Eddie
Wait, he's
is
still in
just
it though.
looking to
Still
close
in
it.
it.
He has rage drive. There it is.
No,
but
boy!
And a
Wait!
No!
Wait! He could have party crashed it! Punish that! The throw! He's in it! Final round! Eddie and K-Top, what the heck?
This is crazy. Final round here. Hell sweep. Okay, 4-4
Oh
into
my
the bow and
gosh.
arrow, the classic. Eddie now.
He blocks it finally.
Oh my goodness me.
He's got a big lead. The
Oh,
throw
and
works out
that
again.
throw. 3 for 3 on those.
The mix was crazy.
There's a launch.
Why would you risk
Eddie,
so much?
back in play here. This is not
But
over yet.
it was safe. Block the range on mix time. Ducks the high. He ducked the high.
And he does it. K-Top is your victor here. 3-2.
Wow.
Over Eddie. What a crazy, crazy final game that came down to Arctic snowfall with no walls. And it was even more explosive than the wall stages. I mean, that was crazy. Man, the defense at the end of that second to last round there, because it just looked like it was all Eddie. No, there was no way in. There was just no way in. And then a bow and arrow out of nowhere into the counter hit launcher. Crazy, crazy round. Man, sick stuff to both players. But K-Top, man of the hour here. And he moves forward into the grand finals on the upper bracket side. So, yeah, Eddie now.
Yeah, congrats to K-Top. That was so wild at the end.
That was insane.
So K-Top played out of his mind, really.
Yeah.
This counter setup from Political Storm has caught everybody that whenever Eddie's tried, he's had the perfect timing for it, right?
Yeah.
But look at this beautiful duck in the high there. Yeah, and then Magic Force was a great attempt by K-Top, but Eddie just really had perfect timing and spacing. And look at this round here. This should have been Eddie's round. This should have been it. This should have been the set. That was the bow and arrow, and then all of a sudden.
Yeah, and then he drops this. And
yeah,
we're like,
and then this. And then the rage gets stepped. Popping. The combo doesn't convert. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then the bow and arrow catch it out of the air. And then no punish on that. And then the throw. It's always the throws. Bro, crazy.
So many things happened. Oh man. And then yeah, this round he just closed it. And then that throw, he saved that to right to the end.
All the throws, dude.
And it still wasn't over. Look, got a combo again.
Yeah, and I thought those jabs were gonna whip punish, but it didn't. And then the double mix, and then he's like, I'm gonna guess duck here. Yeah. And you know, usually that high is like for a wall splat. So to do it at infinite stage is like, why did you do that? And he ducked it still. So just really well played by K-Top. 3-2, down the wire, final round, almost final in a hit situation. But K-Top moving into the grand finals, top 2 guaranteed. Congratulations. You see Eddie down below waiting for the winner between Xeon and Pika, which is our next matchup. Xeon and Pika going to be a best of 3 down here in the lower bracket semifinals. Xeon with that Armor King, Pika with that Geese. That's what we've seen throughout so far. So wow, you know, I got to come down from that upper bracket final we just had a second ago. That was wild.
I was gonna say that set now with Eddie and K-Top. That's a tough act to follow. But if there are any 2 people in this tournament that could, it's probably Xeon and Pika. I mean, these 2, very very explosive players in their own right. 2 sick characters that are really entertaining to watch as well. And yeah, this is gonna be a tight game, definitely.
Should be a lot of fun. Xeon.
Who do people think's gonna win though? Who do you guys think's gonna win in the chat? That's what I want to know.
Chat, whatever you guys think, maybe you should pick the opposite one because you guys have been 100% wrong today. You went 70% in the wrong direction every single time. Let's see who they want this time. It's Pika for 57%. All right, see, they're toning it down a little bit. The 7s are kind of high.
I had a feeling this will be a bit closer because, both guys are really good. And, they both have, to some degree, a similar style with the aggression and stuff like that. So I had a feeling this will be a bit closer. 57, I can live with that. I can live with that.
Definitely. I mean, I think if you're Xeon, you can live with that too. Like, all right, yeah, I almost got that. It's like, I was 7% away from winning. Close. Pika, though, the Geese Howard here against Armor King. I really liked what we saw from Xeon in terms of his anti-Zafina tech earlier. So I'm looking forward to watching, defensive options here against Armor King. Armor King, one of those characters that I don't get to see a ton. So, I know there's a couple things I got to watch out for, but I haven't seen, defensively all of the things I need to do. So I feel like Xeon's the type of player who's going to show me a couple things defensively.
Yeah, true. And then you see a lot of Geese Howard, but somehow he never gets boring. It's always hype. I don't know. Geese is always hype. Maybe it's the counters,
I definitely agree
it's the
with
combos. But yeah, he just never gets boring to watch. I always enjoy watching a good Geese play every time.
We will see. And Pika's Geese is pretty aggressive. He's going to run mix on you. He's willing to jump in. I feel like a lot of Geese players, they don't use the jump in as much anymore. They're like, I got all these other tools, but the Geese players that do use the jump in, or maybe in general after this balance up, we'll see them relying more on the jump in again. He's like, Because
Maybe.
prior to this, they were like, I've got all these other tools. I don't need to jump in. But now, like, maybe I should try this jump in thing more. People aren't really used to it. It catches them off guard. But it is the character matchup we expected, guys. Geese Howard for Pika, Xeon rocking the Armor King. And it's going to be Howard Estate. We got some home court advantage going on. Did you put the Heihachi on your glasses?
I did indeed, but I don't know what you're talking about. But I did. But
I see what you're saying.
I did. Yeah.
Very nice. Now I wish I was wearing glasses. I'm about to go throw some glasses on just so I can put my law on there.
Just so you can put the law on there. That would be
exactly.
sick.
That's all I'm going to do.
Could do that for grand finals. All right, so here we go. Howard Estate it is indeed. Let's get into it. Xeon, Pika, losers semis. Ooh.
Hey. Wow, great start.
Bang!
Wow, great spacing right now.
This is really sick. Great opening round here for Xeon.
Wow, Woku with down forward one. The mix. Look, he's so willing to run it. Man, but Xeon waking up some buns, cast him off guard there. Xeon the first round. Only first to 2 here. All right, first combo here. Pika.
Starts the round with forward 1+2. Wow.
It's a good call. Sometimes people like to start the round off with lows, It's a hard
Dash in
read.
or a low. Yeah, for sure.
And it's safe too, right? Like, only if you get sidewalked is it really unsafe.
Yeah. Good option, I guess.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of good options, that's going to get
Yeah, you got to be really careful whiffing with your back to ball against Armor King or regular King.
Because it looks like you're safe, but that just covers so much range, that 4-4-2, right? It goes so far across.
Gets the mix. Oh, go airborne. That's an interesting option.
Yeah. Don't get any mix up properly then, right? He doesn't get a combo and he doesn't get the low into the throw. So.
Wow. We got the wall. To the other wall. I think he could have made it stand up there, but didn't. Mix. Giant swing. Oh boy. I don't want to deal with your mix. You deal with my throws.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. Blue stuff?
You're in a
Don't
bit of
blue
trouble.
stuff. Step on it.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
step on it twice.
Stepped on the kneecaps. And he took that whole bar in like one sequence. That was crazy. That was absolutely insane. The whole bar just went. Stomps away there. And yeah, every read was perfect. I think after the giant swing, Pika got scared of more throws and he just ate all the mids. Just ate all the mids, stayed on the floor, stomped, tried to get up, stomped again. Like, yeah.
Right.
Nice.
And also, Armor King had rage there, so the rage drive threat, is going to make you duck because you're going to get a guaranteed throw attempt otherwise. So that was a really impressive comeback from Xeon. And man, it's still, Pika's strategy is still basically saying he's going to run the mix on you. If you defend correctly, you're going to do okay. And people have told me you can fuzzy guard the Geese Howard mix-up. So, I don't know if Xeon's got that down, but so far his defense has held up pretty well.
Yeah, he's been doing sick so far. I mean, he got that, like, the jump reset, right? So he doesn't need to sweep into the full trip.
Yeah.
And doesn't need to juggle if he's the mid. There's no counter or anything. Oh, okay.
Right, this was the end. Yeah, rage drive, I don't think so. Get stepped on. Stepped on it again. Give me 2 of them.
Oh, man. 3 straight rounds there for Xeon. Looking really good. Pika, he's not going to be happy with that. He knows that the last round should have been his. That third round. He should have been able to take that. But, yeah, crazy comeback from Armor King.
All right, let's get into game number 2. I'm going to assume we stick it out with the same character here, right? It's going to be Geese all the way, I'm assuming, for Pika.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. G-Core
right.
Pelipad. Oh, boy. Let's see what he does here. And I love that he's sticking out with Geese, too. For me, when I saw the patch notes, I was most concerned about Geese and Falconrom. I felt like they were the biggest changes that were most substantial. But from what I've seen so far, the character is still really, really good. The damage output is the same, You can switch in 2 forward, 1 for Geese. Definitely lost some counter and wall spat options. But outside of that, like, still, like, when you get hit, which is what you get hit by in general most of the time, it's a problem.
It is indeed. All right, so spacing out now, Repukin. 4-1+2, looking for that again, trying to crush a low. I'm flying back.
Oh, he went for the counter.
No dice though. I think Xeon was hunting for the tombstone there. He got low jabbed out of it. And he gets him this time, but no follow-up for the combo.
Yeah, I think he hesitated. I didn't think he thought he was going to hit.
Yeah. Gets good on the 1+2 throw. We're going to see a rage drive. And Zeon has it.
Yeah, tiny pixel, you can't absorb a hit. Shining Wizard does enough damage. Oh my gosh.
Runs all the way up for that.
Why in the world do throws do rage damage? Oh my gosh.
Doesn't get stepped on this time for the pub. Ooh, everything's working.
And it's only 1st and 2 here. That's like a devastating round for Pika to lose like that.
Crazy. It's like almost 5 straight rounds here.
Beautiful,
wow.
beautiful. And in that situation, I think you're just checking for a trade even, you know? Like, you have no pixel left, really.
Yeah, you can afford it, I guess.
Yeah, it's all looking good for Zeon right now. Pika in trouble. Got to win 3 in a row here. Otherwise, out of the tournament in 4th.
Pika's got to be very, very careful right now not to give away any openings. Stands a bar on that. Okay, gets the float. Gonna break the wall here, yeah. 1-4, sit down, 1-4, 3. He's trying to keep him pinned against the wall, not giving him any space to get back into his momentum. But there's another giant swing. And Zeon has landed every single one of those, and that is a lot of damage.
Drive!
Guaranteed
Tombstone!
Oh
now the mix for the win, and that will be that.
Where did his bar go? Where did the health go? That was crazy.
Wouldn't it be nice if all... Where's my bar?
That took...
Where's my health
what was that?
bar?
One giant swing.
One giant swing, rage drive to tombstone, and a mid kick.
And then a down forward... Oh my gosh. Then a down forward 4. That's crazy. Nuts.
Not bad there. Very nice, Zeon. And yet again, Chad, you are holding on to your 100% rate. Been wrong on every single prediction today. Quite impressive the whole way through there, Chad. Rough stuff for Pika, but goes out at 4th place. Congrats, Pika. But let's take a look back at some of this action here. This was game 2. Look at this. This was down the wire, but boom, Shining Wizard. The throws. The throws.
Man. Armor King just dishes out pain. That's all he's... That's all he does. Yeah, here we go. Look, not quite a full bar, but he had a lot. And the rage drive, guaranteed tombstone, no break on that. You can't break that. And then the downfall 4 in the back. Oh, we got up into it. Yeah, and there you see the bracket. K-Top slides into grand finals in that last set, and then now you just see Zeon 2-0 over Pika, puts him comfortably into the lower bracket finals, where he's going to be taking on Eddie to see who goes through to face K-Top in the grand finals. Man, crazy, crazy stuff. We didn't say earlier, but yeah, of course, Isaac there losing to Pika 2-0, which led to what we just saw. But yeah, awesome stuff to all these guys entering this top 8 invitational. Awesome stuff.
Man, of course, the match coming up. Eddie versus Zeon. If Zeon wins, he gets the run back. Let's not forget, K-Top sent both of these guys down to the lower bracket. So both of them want their chance to get the run back here. We're in the top 3. Eddie been rocking the Lydia all day. Hasn't switched characters at all. Zeon the Armor King as well. And I like the defensive options here. So I'm curious. I'm very, very curious if I get to see more now out of Lydia. Defensively, defensive options against Lydia. And chat, who do you guys think is going to take this one? You guys need to figure out your right answers, because you guys have got them all wrong today. You guys are failing this test. You're, what, 3, 4 for 4, I think, on all the wrong guesses today?
Something like that,
that's impressive. Yeah, like, if you guys get this one, you'll at least be 20% right today.
This is a tough one, man. I mean, Zeon is really good. Like, we literally just saw, you know, very, very strong Armor King. But it's just so hard to doubt Eddie right now. Eddie has just been stellar. You know, very solid in all directions, whether it comes to offense or whether it's about defense, you know, clutching. He's had some gold everywhere, just some gold nuggets in every direction. So it's hard to say that I don't think he's going to win. But then again, Zeon, he's on the warpath. I mean, look what he's just displayed right now, right? He's coming up, Armor King, good character. You know, like, I don't know though, man. Eddie, when he's got your number, he's really got your number. Do you know what I mean?
Agreed.
It's very
yeah,
dominant.
Totally.
So yeah, it's going to be best of 5 as well. So it's a slightly longer set, which I probably think works in Eddie's favor as well, to be honest. But let's see what happens. Let's see. I mean, the chat are with me. 59%. I'll take that. They believe in the Eddie, in the team Eddie. So we do believe Eddie is okay. We do believe.
Yeah, and honestly, when you look back at the set that Eddie just lost, he had multiple opportunities to close that out, and it just didn't go his way, right? Like, he had that hop kick on the back after Rage Drive missed, and just chose the wrong move for the combo there in that situation. And we don't get Lydia, we get Zafina out of Eddie.
Okay, interesting.
It's business time.
What does this mean? What does this mean? I mean, you were saying earlier that, you know, you have the... You can visualize how annoying Zafina's move list might be for a character like Armor King, right? You can just already see that happening. So yeah, let's see what happens. I'm not sure what he has for her Tarantula stance or, you know, Mantis.
Well, this is the thing, because we saw K-Top win with Zafina against Xeon earlier. That's where we saw him do the jump over and the sidestep left.
I think more to the point, I think Eddie saw that as well.
Exactly. So now I'm curious, like, does Eddie think that this is the answer because he saw it earlier? It's pretty interesting because I feel like K-Top's Zafina plays very different than most Zafinas I've seen. And I feel like Xeon is very good against characters. Like, he's definitely done some homework here. So this is a little bit of a risky choice from Eddie, in my opinion.
Oh my gosh. Speaking of risks, how about spending the whole round on your front? Just lying down, head down, looking at the floor for the whole round. How about that?
Boots.
And a goal kick.
And clothesline.
Oh my gosh, how dare
Bro,
you
that moonsault hit.
Get clothesline.
This is great. This I did not expect to see.
This is like an Armor King exhibition. You know when a character's getting released, they show the moves? They show
Check out all the cool stuff you can hit your opponents with. Oh, man. All right, Eddie, shutting it down, though. Start off brutal.
He actually shut that down. He actually did. There's a punish 2-1. Oh.
Yeah, the step left.
Okay.
And don't do anything to me. Down forward 2. Realign for the wall. Boots.
Yo, hold
wall.
that. Oh, man.
I should have did a grab.
I think all the big boy moves.
Giant swing.
We need a replay of all his giant swings. This is ridiculous. He's landed
Step
every
on
single one.
it. Dude, and
we have
Xeon,
not seen the giant swing throw break animation in this entire tournament.
We haven't. Yeah, I mean, if you... Xeon, if you land a throw on someone, you got to do more throws. I'm just telling you right now. That's the mistake he didn't do earlier against K-Top.
He was standing up.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's standing up.
Shouldn't he missed right there. Ooh, picks him up. Speaking of throws, gets dumped. Oh,
Why?
No. But he missed the follow-up.
What?
No combo.
Oh, my gosh. Is that going to hit the wall?
Hello. Is that dead? Oh
Not
gosh,
dead.
One more hit.
Double rage.
One more hit's going to do it. Oh.
Uh-oh, mixed time. The big low!
Oh, the big one.
Why does that hit everybody?
It works every time.
Final round, game 1.
Oh, you're looking for the hop kick, I think that was.
I think he should have. I don't think he did the hop kick, though. Yeah.
Okay.
Hop kick this time.
There it is. He's listening to us. He's listening.
Do attack here. Wall carry. Into what, though?
Into what, though? Oh, and he had to duck it. He's like, you know what? I can't guess these throws. I'm just going to duck them.
Uh-oh. Whoa!
Oh.
Why? Why would you do it? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
If he low parried that, oh my word.
So many opportunities for Xeon there.
What a game that was, man.
Dude.
Crazy. I like the opening. I like the aggression coming out the gate. I think that was perfect. But like you say, I would have liked to see a few more throws. Since he had literally 100% success rate on them, why not use more, right? That's what you're saying.
Right.
Over at the wall, then... Yeah, really smart duck from Eddie to get the punish off the...
That was a very predictable situation too, right? Because he didn't go for any follow-up. He's like, he just stood there like,
Yeah.
Throw?
And Zafina's there, tying her sandals up, like she was ready. You know, she's in the crouch. Tying her, what's she got on, heels? Yeah, she's tying those up. But this is that beginning of the game, right, where the aggression was coming through. Look at this, just blown away in the beginning. And here, everything was working. Tried to step, clothesline, where you going? That moonsault should have hit as well, right?
Yeah, if that worked, then I think the round would have been over. But everything fell apart for Xeon, for the round at least, there.
That would have been a premium Twitch clip on the PlayStation channel.
Exactly. And there, I think you could have done like a grab, maybe a sidewall situation. This giant swing was huge. And the OP after has always been on point, right? Yeah.
Yeah, every time. You might as well leave the stick up. You might as well leave the controller up.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah, and you gotta watch out for that. Luckily, Eddie dropped the combos. It seems like in these situations, Eddie, he has all these characters, but weird situations, he doesn't really know the right thing to do. And this was crazy. Eddie pulling out the slowest low, and it works. It hits everybody. I don't know why.
Every time, guaranteed.
Yeah, this was a situation where he waited for it, and he's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to duck this one. Here's a lot. And that wasn't even it, though, right? Like, Eddie's just giving these opportunities. Look at this. That could have been a hop kick.
Oh, man. That missed as well, and then the low.
Then that could have been low parry. Like, there were opportunities there, you know?
Definitely. There's a lot of things that could have gone differently towards the end of that first game.
Man, yeah, like that double low from Eddie, like that, he did not mean to do that, I don't think. And so, I don't think that Xeon recognized the situation either.
All right, so that could have been close, but yeah, Eddie's going to be happy with how that one worked out. Takes the first game here. Now we're here at the dojo. Boom.
Step on it twice. Good punish.
Chunky damage.
Oh, that's a wall.
Uh-oh. Oh, hang on.
What?
Oh, he got him!
Nothing though. Where's the rage anything? Oh, no.
No, missed opportunity for sure.
Oh, yeah. Xeon.
That could have been very, very different.
This is brutal. No, you can't swing at that.
No.
Everyone gets caught by that second and third hit, dude. You see it whip and you're like, oh, I can hit a button. Nope, counter launcher. And that's the wall, that's the round. Oh, it should have been, but there it is anyway.
You're right. Yeah.
Xeon looks mentally broken right now.
Oh man, just everything's falling apart, the seams.
That's okay.
Brilliant.
Dark upper.
Still in there. We'll see those, we know it's still on the money. Gosh. Eddie was trying to duck for the throw there, I think.
I think
The
so
mid
too.
on the head.
Okay, I like these options. Uh-oh, 10 string? Get me out of this round. That's what that down jab was.
Yeah. Gets it down one to secure his first round here in game 2.
Yo, I love the switch up right now from Xeon.
Sick, yeah. Who was listening to my tactics earlier?
Oh yeah, when you're down 2 rounds, I got nothing to lose. Double back dash, beautiful.
Nice. You just can't ever underestimate that spacing, man. He looks like he's too far and you're safe to whiff stuff. Nope, he's back in there. 4-4-2-1. Splat against the wall.
Punish.
No whiff punish. That was big.
This is stressing me out.
Oh,
That's a counter. Realign, off the wall. Off the wall,
Wow,
yes! That was a sick combo!
that was too sick. All right, so Xeon
Punish,
looking good now.
oh!
He's brought it
He's
back,
so good.
but now giving up a combo. Eddie back in play here. Oh man, he's taking the life lead as well.
Might be.
He's gonna do
Wait!
it. Oh!
He ducked the throw again!
Oh man!
Wow.
That should have been hop kick, man. That
One,
been
yeah,
right
but I
hop
mean,
kick.
it was actually such good timing, and Eddie actually ducked like pretty late too. So it was a situation where it looked like it was a good opportunity for a throw, to steal it away, and he almost had it. He had the ballerina spin, but it didn't quite hit the wall, right? So he didn't get the wall splat after it. That would have been huge too. But that was a sick combo we had before. We hit the wall, jab, take it off the wall to hit the wall, and grabbed off that wall. That was perfect. Well done.
That was really sick. Yeah, that was an awesome combo there. Oh man, really unfortunate. Down to the wire again, but Eddie clutching it out just like game 1. I mean, that thing, man. Eddie coming through at the very end. The decision making, just a couple of differences could have decided the match for Xeon, but man, we're looking at 2-0 here.
Hey. Yeah, and that would have been a straight rage yard. That could have been the first round, right? Yeah. That's twice he could have had a rage yard finish now and didn't, right? He had the same one thing against K-Top. Oh my gosh, that down forward 2 was disgusting. Went right through his down forward 2. And there's the wall carry. Didn't kill, but still had to load there from Mantis and we were in there. But you know, he was down 2 rounds and Ryan's like, don't forget, man, that's your most dangerous. You got nothing to lose. Started turning it around. The double back dash there for the forward 2-1. Beautiful.
The Oki, nice.
Oh man, here's the cool combo, I think.
So sick.
Pop. Pick it up. Oh, that's so good.
Nice.
But then Eddie immediately ducked, confirmed the while standing 1-2, full onto the wall. And this right here, I think was the ballerina spin. Oh, coming up. Didn't kill right here. Oh boy. That right there,
interrupt. And then, man, that was all it needed. Just a hop kick or something mid there that was big. Could have closed the round, but yeah, unfortunate. So Eddie is 2-0 up, and we've got a costume switch.
Bring out the zebra. Holy moly, that move is crazy. Counter it, forward, neutral too. Hey.
I do like this.
Oh, I love it.
Costume, you know?
It's
So
cool.
sick.
It's like a superhero. Zebra
Yeah.
superhero. Oh my gosh. Not enough damage to kill. Look at the damage, and you're dead.
Oh my word, the life. Chunks
Very
just
nice comeback.
depleted like that.
I mean, it's a big risk, right? It's a launch punchable power crush.
Yeah, true.
But when it hits, it hits.
It hurts a lot, yeah.
It's a great option. Man, Armor King's looking pretty decent against Zafina. As a
Zafina,
character
right? Yeah, I was
matchup.
thinking the same thing.
Counter it, back one. Pick it up. Get back up here. Oh boy, you gonna duck my throws? I don't think so.
Destruction Derby, wow. One round apiece here. Sick.
Damn, Xeon is fun to watch.
Definitely, I really enjoy Armor King. I think Armor King as a character is just really fun to watch as well. But yeah, Xeon puts the extra flavor onto the character, doesn't it? The extra spice.
Oh yeah. I just like watching like defensive options right here, especially against Zafina.
Yeah.
He knows the matchup so well.
Yeah, you can see that for sure. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, that damn low.
Again. He's not gonna take any risks in the combo here. Straight into the radar.
Well, here we go. It's gonna be set point for Eddie over Xeon. Nothing to lose, Xeon. Now or never.
Go for it, go for it. Go get this round back at least. And work on the rest later.
Exactly.
Small life lead now for Xeon. Trying to work his way through, but a great duck. Crazy awareness here from Eddie. Always ready.
Oof.
That could have been big.
What?
Came off the hook there. Oh,
There's a
first
throw break.
Yeah.
Yeah, important one too. That tombstone would have killed.
Round. Oh,
What?
Gets hit. Didn't duck the second one. Got caught by it. Oh,
Wow,
no, he
Eddie
gets the
ducked.
float.
Uh-oh. Wall. The power crush dropped the combo!
But he didn't close the combo. He didn't
Oh
close
my
the combo.
gosh.
Xeon
Is
gets
that
the
gonna
tech.
come back? Does he
We'll
come back
find
all
out.
the way because of that? Dude, these are crazy
Yeah.
moments.
Oh man. Oh, and he's not committing. He's not committing to the launchers now. Uh-oh.
Another.
Uh-oh. Eddie with
Counter
signs, Xeon with signs of life now.
Punish that, yes! The hop kick was good too.
That was within the round. One more hit's gonna do it though. One more hop kick.
Power crushing through! Xeon's on the board. And man, Eddie has had so many of these situations where he lands a launcher and doesn't convert at the right combo throughout multiple characters so far today, which is just so weird to see.
Yeah.
But because that Xeon survives, and it was over, right? And all of a
The
sudden,
launch was
he's
there.
got a game now, and he could get two more, and he could be in grand finals. Like, that's how it goes.
That character on your T-shirt could be in grand finals. I mean, it could happen. Could happen.
Maybe this is pre-recorded, Ryan. Maybe I already have the script, and I came prepared for the occasion, you know?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Oh man. Xeon has a big opportunity here. Eddie was looking like it was smooth sailing. It was going to be a 3-0 wash. And he dropped that big combo ender, man. He dropped that, and that's opened the door for Xeon, who's now got a big opportunity here. This is a big
Even
shot.
crazier, dude. Like, I thought about this after the first game. I was like, that was very close, and it could have went either way. There was just some mistakes on Xeon's side. And I'm starting to see the same thing here. But I thought to myself at the time, like, oh, man, at least this way, if you win the next game, then Eddie has to think about whether he's going to switch characters or not. Now Eddie had a 2-game lead with Zafina. So if Xeon brings it back, is he going to switch away from Zafina in the final game? I don't know. That seems like a very hard decision.
Yeah, it's a very good question. Depends what happens in the next game, I think. If he gets completely stomped,
oof, yeah.
That was game right there. It was over.
Yeah, he had it. He had the power crush, just didn't hit any button for the combo. If he hit any button, it would have been over.
Just any of them. There's 4 of them. Just pick one.
Yeah, he picked the wrongest button direction combination he could have chosen. And because that we're going to Vermilion Gates for Game 4 in this set here. This is, of course, a race to 3 best-of-5 situation in the lower final. See who gets to grand finals, and Xeon. I think he has a good opportunity here. I think that he understands the matchup well. You know, he's got a lot of data in terms of how Eddie's reacting to these throws, whether he's going to duck or not. And he looks like he's already adapted to that, you know? So I'm very, very curious to see how this next game goes. Let's see if Eddie can shut him out here and get back to the grand finals.
Let's see what happens. All right, so 2-1, Eddie in the lead.
Counter.
I want to close this one out. Starting quick here with the launch. Straight over to the wall.
Look at that. That's so good.
Yeah, I like the Armor King Zafina match for the Armor King. Right? I think that's actually
Nice step down forward two.
That was sick.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. All right, Eddie looking calm and composed now, though.
I think he's back in play here.
I think so.
He's like, okay, everyone, calm down, calm down.
That is so good, dude.
That's really.
I want that. I want that.
Oh,
the counter 1+2s.
You definitely don't want that. Back. And Dion finds himself posted up against the wall once more.
Look how much damage that does.
Yep. Oh, what are we doing?
No duck in the high. Oh boy.
That's like Zafina's
Punish that. Yes.
Nice punish.
The wall's here too.
Great combo choices from Dion.
What a tech and a nice duck again.
There's sick reaction and awareness, ready for the situation. Set point here for Eddie, looking to move into the grand finals. Down at 4. All
right, nothing to lose, Dion. Now or never.
Do it, do it.
Low drop kicks. Punish that. Power crush. Okay, but you still have a big lead. I thought he had the step.
Oh, looking for the hop kick. Doesn't get it though.
There it is.
Second time.
Nothing to lose, Ryan. Nothing to lose.
He's taking it one round at a time. All right, is he going to tie it up now? That's the question.
Counter.
Oh, looking good.
With the down back 3 to the wall.
Finds the wall.
Pick her up this time. Hey, hey.
Oh, nice hop kick.
Side step down forward 2. He should have seen that one coming. Eddie's been fishing for that side step down for 2 since the beginning of this game. Power crush, no. Power crush right back at you. Step on it, the mix.
Ooh. Rage drive.
Down the wire, the mid! Wait, the wall saves him.
The wall.
The spring kick's gonna work.
Oh my gosh! Final round here in game 4. Are we gonna tie it up?
No way.
This is nuts.
I fell for it.
This is nuts.
Almost out of range. Back one, counter it.
That's a good carry here.
Good break.
Gets out the tombstone for big damage. Giant swing would have worked.
Oh my gosh. Low parry.
Nice low parry. Not the craziest amount of damage though, and he's got himself stuck in the corner here. This isn't a good place to be.
Was it down 4-2 that time? He was getting the power kick.
Desperately moving out
oh
for
my
space.
gosh.
Sick whip, and he's back in
Get
the
away
corner
from the
again.
wall.
He's got nowhere to go, Rip.
Get out of there.
Corner. He can't go anywhere. He's stuck.
Giant swing.
16 seconds left.
The stunner! I knew it! I knew it! He was fishing for it earlier, and I was like, he's gonna fake the giant swing by keeping his back to the wall so that Eddie will duck, and he went in and got the stunner off the mid. That was so smart. That was so smart from Xeon. Oh my gosh.
Chef's kiss for that one. That was beautiful. He saved it for when it mattered, for when the game was on the line, to tie it up 2-2. And going into this final game, guess what? It's all a mind game. Now you don't know what's coming. It might be a throw, might be a stunner, might be a hop kick. You don't know what's going on. Crazy.
Dude, that is crazy. And now, of course, we're tied up 2-2, right? So, does Eddie switch here since he's lost 2 in a row? I don't know.
Yeah, no, he's. I reckon he's straight back in with Zafina. It's too close. It's too close. I don't know.
I mean, but when we started this set, we thought it was going to be Lydia, right? Like, I definitely thought it was going to be Lydia coming into it. I didn't expect Zafina.
He surprised us once before.
And Lydia was looking good in the upper final, too. I don't know, but man, Xeon played so well here. Eddie had he looked calm at the beginning, right? The side step into the down for 2, he just finding those moments, wasn't rushing anything. These backdash into duck while standing 1-2 confirms it, looking good. But look at this. Eddie was about to win. Hop kick into hop kick is what he did. Yeah. And then he got on the board, and then everything started turning.
It did indeed. And here we see him get the greatest wall carry, picks him back up.
And the power
crush into that mid, yep.
This is so nuts. and it was still not done, right? Eddie could have still closed it out here.
It's a combo.
He landed, look at this. And then the wall's in the way, doesn't convert, right?
Man.
And this spring kick against Zafina's slowest running 3, right? And then here, fake the giant swing a couple times, like just by keeping his back to the wall.
And here we go.
And then duck this.
Stunner!
Boom!
Stunner!
Stunner! Stone Cold! Stone Cold!
Stone Cold.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Last day on
Insane.
Earth. Oh my goodness, this is awesome.
All right,
And he sticks out Zafina, alright. Dude, it's so good.
I always knew it was
That's our best
Austin on
move,
the-
maybe.
I always knew it was
Under
Austin
the
on that
mask?
master. Yeah, but I always knew that. It had to be. What? He does that
What?
stomp as well. That's a Stone Cold stomp.
Of course. Mudhole stop.
Oh,
Stuff the power crush. Good blocks. Uh-oh.
great
That was the
defense
wall.
here. Oh, man.
He's all caught up. What are you
Nowhere
doing?
to
Stop. You
go.
gotta hit something.
Yeah, he's
Xeon just froze
nervous.
up.
He's nervous. He's not pressing any buttons. He's not moving. He's getting stiff.
He's got
now.
something to
This is not
lose
good.
right now, Ryan. That's the problem.
That's true. This is all too close for comfort here for both players.
Uh-oh. Nice dark upper. Man, good guesses here
Oh,
from
where
Eddie,
you
though.
going? No sidestepping right for you.
Get away from the
Close line
wall.
real quick.
Power crush stuffed again.
Nice. With the read. Get
Uh-huh.
out of here.
Round count
Bouncing.
tied.
One apiece.
Wow, what? I can't believe he blocked that down for 2.
The patience is there, man. Xeon looking really nice at the moment.
Wow, that's
Yep,
scary, but he did
it's
it. Okay. It's guaranteed to drop up to 11 frames, I think. Is he going to Stone Cold him again?
Oh my gosh, it could happen. He's got his back to the wall. He doesn't know anymore. Race drive is an issue.
Oh!
Oh, wow, he blocked it. He blocked it. No, he countered it, actually.
Look at
While
this.
standing 4.
It's set point for Xeon to go to Grand Finals. Counter!
Oh, big counter hit. Not what Eddie was
To the
looking
wall.
for. Oh, he gets out of the pickup, though. He needed to get away from that.
No,
But he
bait!
eats a hop kick for his troubles.
Should have thrown.
He's looking
Okay,
bad
Eddie,
for
your turn to make the big comeback.
He needs this. He needs this. He's fighting with all he's got right now.
Slide from max range.
Comeback
He's
is
all
looking
caught
like
up.
a real prospect. There's the race drive, but it's blocked. What's it going to be on Mix?
Doesn't hit the, he had it in the mix. Gets him.
Oh.
Xeon over Eddie with the craziest comeback. Remember I said that one round, that one moment when Eddie hit the power catch and dropped it? I was like, is he going to come back all the way
You
from
did
this
say.
one mistake? And
You
he
did say
came
that.
back all the way from that one mistake.
Crazy.
Unbelievable.
And now he's in
Wow.
the grand finals. Man, what a boost that must be for him. He must be really psyched up at home right now. That was so sick. All the way back, it was looking like it was done. It was wrapped, pack it up. But yeah, definitely fought hard to get through. And then once he made it 2-2, it was anyone's game. You know, it was anyone's game.
Right.
And yeah, he brought it through, man. Congrats.
And
Congrats.
like I said, right for the first game, it didn't look like it was terrible. Like, he had the answers for Zafina. And we were questioning why Eddie picked Zafina. Like, did he see that K-Top beat him Zafina, so he thought, like, oh, this is the answer here?
Right,
But
right.
I thought that it was just K-Top's style with Zafina. You know, the very offensive style, the running the mix from all the stances, which most Zafinas don't do that. And it was very effective, obviously. But let's look back. This was the final game of the set. And, you know, Eddie was looking good at the beginning. He came back here. Xeon was kind of freezing up again with his back to the wall.
he was.
And just took everything, right? So Eddie started off
So
with the lead
sick.
again.
Really, really nice. Just everything from the get, you know, was really explosive. Like, you know, the way Xeon opened the set was really exciting. Really tried to change up his gameplay throughout the set, I noticed as well. He wasn't always aggressive like that last game. We were like, dude, he's not even pressing buttons. He's just blocking. He's not even moving. And he had this moment of just ultra defense, you know? And like you said, wow, how did he block that hop kick? You know, there was some really unique moments of just knowing when to be patient, and it really worked out. Because then when he did...
this counter hit was huge.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, when he did let the big moves go, they usually landed counter hit because it was so unpredictable. So, yeah,
Eddie
great strategy.
looked like he was going to get a comeback opportunity here. Trying to go for what worked in the past. But the spring there into the mid-mix. Xeon books his ticket to Grand Finals to get his run back against K-Top, who sent them down below 2-0 earlier today. And, you know, that Zafina very different than what we just saw from Eddie style Zafina. Eddie, nice showing here, but out at third place today. And now we get the grand final. K-Top versus Xeon.
Wow, that's crazy. So K-Top beat both of them, right? You know, K-Top beat both K-Top beat both Eddie and Xeon earlier, right? So he's had a set with these guys already. But there you see the head-to-head. 25 wins over 18 for K-Top. 4 losses over 7 for K-Top. 86% win ratio over 72%, and then 29 matches to 25. I mean, they've had a close number of matches together, but, you know, K-Top looking a little bit more consistent here in the tournament brackets. And that's what it comes down to. But, you know, Xeon, a young chap, very clutch. He's very exciting, very explosive. He knows when it's time to play, and he's not afraid to turn around matches with big, big reads. So it's going to be interesting. K-Top is in the winner's side, though. You know, Xeon is going to need to beat him twice. He's going to need to beat him 2 best out of 5 sets if he's going to take this. All K-Top needs to do is win the first best of 5, and he is your champion today here at PlayStation Fight Nights.
Exactly, and K-Top looked very good. And the chat going with Xeon on this one, 58%. Let's not forget, chat has been 100% wrong today on every single prediction. I've done a lot of these PlayStation tournaments, and we get the chat polls, and chat, you've never ever been 100% wrong the entire way through. You guys right here in the chat right now, you might be the ones to set the record and be 100% incorrect. You guys you'll get a placard and everything to carry it home. I was 100% wrong on this day, you know? Impressive. It's impressive.
I mean, maybe this will be the one they get right. Maybe it's going to be Xeon taking home the money here. I don't know. Was that guess for the entire tournament, or was that just for this set? Let's. I didn't get that clarified.
I don't know either.
Yeah. So, but I think.
So it's an option select, Ryan. I see.
It's a good OS. Yeah, you got to help him out. You got to help him out.
You're helping him out a little bit. Yeah, sure.
So Zafina, Armor King, it is. No surprises here. Double elimination, which means K-Top just needs this set to win it. Xeon needs to win this set, and then another set if he's going to win this one. So here we go. Are we going to see a bracket reset here? That is the question on the table right now. Arctic Snowfall, no walls for game 1. Let's jump in. What do you think, Rip? We're going to get a reset?
I really don't know. I think Xeon's playing very well. I think we're going to get a closer set than we had the first time these two met. I don't think the 2-0 is happening again. I really love the adaptation that we saw from Xeon. In the last set against Eddie.
Nice.
In his first set with K-Top, the throws are working, right? But he didn't really press it. He had those 2 giant swings at the end when they first played. He had the 2 in the first round, but he didn't go back to it. And we saw against Eddie, when the throws are working, he went for it again. When he figured out that the adaptation was to duck, he started adjusting to hit them with the mids. So we'll see if that throw game even gets a chance to get established. Dark Upper off the sidewalk.
I mean, one thing that I'm thinking about is the confidence boost that Xeon must be experiencing right now after that great comeback against Eddie. You know, he must be feeling really good about his gameplay. You know, win or lose, I mean, you know, lost that first round, but you can see the play is there. Once the opening presents itself, he's in. You know, he's ready. He knows what he wants to do. He's got things prepared, and, you know, he's going for the kill. But K-Top,
I feel like
looking really solid right now. It's kind of difficult to call at the moment, but yeah, let's see what happens. What do you?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I feel like sometimes it's like almost like an adrenaline dump sort of thing that happens, though, right? You make this crazy comeback in the lower final, or whatever, and then you come back to the winner side, and you're like, oh man, I'm done. I'm spent.
Yeah.
You know, like I let it all go already.
Totally. Especially when you do these slightly crazy interactions here. When you have these longer sets of like best of 5, and you're talking about resets and all that, like it can take a lot out of you. Oh, and the first giant swing break of the tournament. It took grand finals for it to happen, guys.
Yeah. I mean, he's breaking throws very well this set. Like he didn't break any of the throws in the first set, but this set already started off with good throw rates. So K-Top in much better shape. 10 seconds on the clock. Float conversion.
Oh man. And this is that spacing that we talked about, where K-Top's able to decide when initiation happens. You know, when contact is made. So he can get out of dodge whenever he wants. You kind of have to follow his lead. You know, that's how good the back. I mean, the Zafina backdash. It's special for a reason.
Oh yeah, and randoming into the infinite stage, obviously very beneficial here for K-Top. Okay. But also, this is where we've seen Xeon excel, right? He has to be down 2 rounds first, and then he's like, oh yeah, wait a second.
Xeon superpower activated. Oh, what a sick low parry. Okay.
He's activated.
Boom. Oh, and you're always ready for that. It doesn't matter what you whip, he's getting that on you, guaranteed.
Damn, the zebra superhero, man.
Around. This reminds me of like that Black Lightning? Like the costume, like with the lightning cape? I can't remember that.
It's supposed to be a tiger too, right? Like some kind of weird tiger.
Yeah,
not a zebra, right? It's got to be.
I don't know. It looks scary to me. I know. I've crossed the street. I don't know.
The big lows, dude.
Every time.
Oh.
Every time. It's so good.
Wait. Oh my gosh! Cross up running 3.
What? Where did that hit? Where did that connect? That was mad. That shouldn't hit. That should have sailed over his head. Why did that hit like that?
I'm so confused about that one.
Oh
man.
My gosh. Yeah,
that's rough.
Sailed over his head. Just weird interactions. There was a few weird things that happened in that game. Just both hits whiffing right in front of them. Yeah, I don't know. But I have to say that was quite a dominant game one for K-pop. It
was.
Like, you know, Xeon had some chances, but it just didn't ever look significant. You know what I mean? It always looked like Xeon had. It always looked like Xeon had too much work to do. You know?
Right. And
So,
even
yeah.
here, the combo that K-Top did to burn the clock and then go to the backdash game was so smart. So
Yeah,
smart stuff in the timeout situation. And this, you know, Xeon got on the board, down 2 rounds, stepping up, but then this big low. He's got hit by it a few times. When he had it against Eddie a second ago, he actually did like a double duck while standing 4 instead of even blocking. He's like, I'm just going to interrupt it because I have so much time. But sometimes everyone frees up end of the round against Zafina, man. It's a difficult thing to defend against for some reason. Something about the animation throws people off.
The thing is, you don't want to do a move that ends you up getting counter hit, right? So you end up being a bit passive, letting them do. And then they just run up and do a big snake edge low on you. You know, you just end up eating a sweep. So yeah. But anyway, here we go.
Yeah, let's see. Game 2 incoming. Precipice
Oh,
of Fate.
it's a Panther main? Oh, I didn't know it's a Panther main. Okay, good to know. Thanks for the news there.
A Panther main?
Yeah, apparently that's a Panther.
Panthers have mains, huh?
Today I learned.
Today we're learning. It still looks like a zebra to me, dude. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It does look a bit more like a zebra, though. I have to say that too.
Yeah, it's just.
He's got every animal going. He's got the jaguar mask with a panther mane, the zebra stripes. I don't know. All right, so here we go. Game 2. Nice counter hit there underneath. Great carry.
Wow.
Oh, and straight away.
That was really good
Launch
from
double.
K-Top too, because
Ready.
he actually ducked, yeah, and he didn't even connect, but he's still ready to punish it as a whip punish.
Always
Okay,
prepared.
speaking of it, got his own wall standing 1, wall carries easy here. He's looking for that forward 2-1. K-Top doesn't give him anything to play with. There's the low. He's like, oh, you thought I couldn't block? I'm looking for it now. I'm looking for it now.
Oh man, I thought he was going to get hit. When it started, he was still standing. I thought he was going to get hit again for a second. All right, so Xeon, first round here. That's what he wanted.
There's the 1+2 counter. K-Top, you know, we hadn't seen much of that before. This is a very different style as the Fina from K-Top that we saw in the first set too, and it's still effective.
Definitely. Gets dumped. Ooh.
Hey.
Okay.
Whoa, the wall showed up out of
Oh, he
nowhere.
went for the whole
Oh
thing
my
and
god,
then
wait,
the
backwards though,
rage
backwards.
drive.
Oh, okay.
Man, don't tell me that was all guaranteed off of that whiffed combo attempt.
It was definitely
That
a
is
terrible
so
situation.
unfortunate.
Yeah. But we got a tombstone. The step. Oh, that was good.
Sick. That was sick. Why are you ready for that?
Yo,
Okay,
Xeon is so good,
man.
dude. Okay, Xeon. Okay.
Shut down. Down, right?
Damn, the ducks are not. Yo, Xeon is going next level right
Tripped
now.
up. Yeah, no, he's leveling up. He is ascending right now. Xeon.
Tombstone again.
Dropped on head again. This time, no wake up kick. I commend that decision. Trying to get the mid. There's the race drive. Frame advantage. What's it going to be? Goes mid.
Double
low, and he gets
bro.
him. Man,
We
what
got
is happening?
all the big lows.
It's all happening here.
Look at the pressure. This is the K-Top we saw in the first set.
my
Wall's
gosh.
in the way.
K-Top.
Your
K-Top
turn to get messed up by the
determined to make
wall.
this comeback.
Oh my gosh, he ducked it! The reactions from K-Top, they were so clutch. Xeon thought he had him for sure on the whiff. Doesn't get it. Final round. This is huge.
I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just happened.
Oh, if he had a
That might be it now,
there.
you know. That might be it. Xeon had a big chance.
Hop
there.
kick.
Yeah. That might fall apart now. But let's see.
He's got to pull it together now. Don't let him get the 2-0 lead.
Can't let it slip away here. K-Top backing up for pressure, trying to maintain that neutral advantage.
Nothing. What are you doing?
Everything's whiffing.
Where are the down forward twos?
K-Top piling on the pressure, looking for those big closers there. He knows.
Punish that.
He knows if any of these land, it's the game. He's going for those big windies, the hop kicks, all the launches under the sun. Throwing them out. 24 seconds left. K-Top, slight life lead here. Zion trying to work on it.
Oh, the mid! Such a good call.
And that is going to be it. 2-0 K-Top. Just too strong right now. Man, Zion has got his work cut out for him here. This is crazy. I mean, there were so many chances, but you just don't know until... Sometimes you're not ready until it's too late. You're waiting. Something presents itself, you miss it, it's gone. You know? And, it's crazy, man.
K-Top, the mix-up master right now. That big low from Zafina it's the mix-up with the mid he ended with there. The one where she's like, you know, like this, and she hits you with the mid. That thing, it's the mix, right? Because they're both this long startup animation, and obviously K-Top had been landing the big low, so you knew that Zion was looking for it. And around like, you're scared to get hit by this big low again, you know? Here it comes, here it comes. Boom, the mid.
You look like you're tossing a tortilla or something.
That's what she's doing back there. I don't know what she's doing back there. Boom.
I think we need a gif of Rip cooking.
Please no.
Making pancakes or something. I don't know.
I'm going to find that on Twitter later, I'm sure. Flipping pancakes and tortillas in the background.
Yeah, you need like someone needs to Photoshop that with a chef's hat on and everything. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really sick.
But yeah, so let's take a look back at this.
World of pressure here, man. Some great interactions like that. Sick wall splat, but he just couldn't get the round. Look at that.
This was so costly.
Something goes wrong at the end. Like, it's just really unfortunate. You know, that didn't work. And then there was a round where he gets like a chance to close and goes for the 4-4-2-1 and it's stuck. And look at these sick decisions he's getting. You know?
Yeah, sick plays, man. But, like, you don't get a pick. I'm going to sidestep and duck while standing one. And then the power crush was the rage drive. I mean, just everything was looking good.
But then here we go. When it's time to get the game, that's when it kind of just like gets all floppy and just dies. The opportunity just goes. So, is it going to be 3-0? Is it going to be a wash? Or are we going to see a comeback? I know the chat probably like a comeback story. They want to see Zion do some work here. Let's see what happens. It's going to be Twilight Conflict. We're definitely in conflict.
There's a couple of interesting stats here, right? Number one, K-Top is 4-0 against Zion here today so far. He hasn't dropped the game to him so far. The other interesting stat is that Zion was down 2-0 against Eddie in the lower final a second ago. So he can bring this back.
He knows how to come back. All right, let's see. He's got the superhero costume on, so he's ready to bring it all back and defy all odds of what logically makes sense. Let's go.
Hey. Oh my gosh,
man, he's
mid all day.
Kicked in the head, concussion central.
Mixed up machine, K-Top.
Man, domination. He's not allowing anything to slip by. Well, he said comeback's not on my watch. He wore the business suit. He wore the business suit and everything. Time to close the deal. Oh, the shining laser denied.
Wow, and we find the wall with the two. And another one? Ooh, nice try. Wow, confirmed that was backwards on her too.
That was mad.
She got the throw. He was power crushing, couldn't break that throw.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy, let's see. Rage mode now for K-Top. Finds the rage drive.
You called it literally as soon as you said it. It presented itself, it materialized on screen, and now K-Top is just one round away from taking the tournament here in dominating fashion.
Yeah, but Zion now nothing to lose.
Nice low parry off the side step, no less. Okay, clothesline.
Ooh, doesn't get the balcony.
Barge. He's going to need a lot more where that came from. Can he deliver? Nice whiff punish.
Power crushed.
Ooh, the power crush. Zafina out of trouble. Temporarily.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Mix-up time.
This could be it.
Gotta guess.
Tournament.
Wait, is that enough? No.
One more hit's gonna do it. He's gonna need it. Oh, and the low. He says, you're not gonna do your rage drive. I'm gonna end the round now.
Zion's gonna bring it back.
Zion's still alive here.
Counter.
Hit. Big stuff right now. He's gotta keep it going. Can't fall asleep at the wheel right now. Backs up for safety. Doesn't want to get counter hit by the wall. No.
Oh, so late.
It's a really late reaction. And K-Top has stolen back the hell.
The tombstone!
And
Final
that takes
round.
it, guys. Ties it up here, 2 apiece. The crowd goes wild. Oh my goodness me. This is anyone's round. K-Top wants to make it his.
Third hit, yes.
Punish, yeah. Alright, so Xeon found his form here in the final game. Gonna try and weather the offense storm of K-Top. No with
Oh
punish.
boy. Nice try, but look, good pickup.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
man.
he's so low.
She is super low. Everything whiffs.
K-Top's got the lead, pressing the offense.
Man,
Xeon,
this is so
solid
scary.
defense.
Xeon doesn't want to eat any counter hits. He knows it's the game. He knows it's the tournament. There's only 18 seconds left, and he's got to make a decision. Runs in now, plus frames. Oh,
K-Top would lead
K-Top.
back.
10
Big low, I don't think so.
left.
Late
No
on the
punish.
launch.
Oh man, it was
8 seconds range. Is it gonna hit? Is she too low? It hits.
Oh my god, there's 8 seconds left.
Time freezes. It's not enough to kill.
Lead?
It's gonna give him life lead, but 8 seconds is a lot of time here. No damage there.
Lead.
She must have been like airborne or something. Oh my gosh! The rage drive off the backflips.
Oh, the
Yo.
backflip to get out of space and make himself freed up to do the rage drive to close it out. 3 straight rounds, man. Crazy, crazy round there. Got the clutch rage out. We thought Xeon might have the life lead. He just about didn't. That gave K-Top the freedom to back up, go into the rage drive, and close it out. Man, crazy stuff. Congratulations to K-Top. Dominant performance there.
Exactly. Congratulations. K-Top goes undefeated today. Doesn't lose a set to anybody. He wins here tonight with the Zafina. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome right there. Man, and, you know, shout out to Xeon. He made it interesting the whole way through. It's like every time that Xeon was down 2 rounds to 0, he's like, all right, watch this. It's game time, you know?
Yep.
My goodness.
But
that
man,
was
K-Top
amazing.
is too strong. And I think it's because of these earlier performances where Xeon has done these crazy comebacks where K-Top made it a point. You can see there in this round. He made it a point to show, I'm not afraid of you. I know you like to do comebacks, but this is not going to be your day today. And yeah, he closed it out. Doesn't lose a single game to anyone with Zafina. Arthur and Ash would be proud. And he is your champion here today. Crazy run from K-Top.
Yeah, you can see in this round here, found the rage drive. And K-Top so good at landing rage drives. Like, he had a little bit of difficulty finding them against Eddie, but in general, backdash in a rage drive, side swing in a rage drive, at the very end, some backflip in a rage drive. And look at this, you know, like, K-Top was bringing this one back. Xeon, down 2 rounds, had the defense there, found it, not enough damage. And how does he close it out? Forward, neutral 2, of course. Starts off the next round with the headbutt on counter hit. And he starts running with it, right? He always starts building momentum sometimes, it seems like. The punch was good here. Tombstone was enough damage, and then it goes to final round situation.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
Man.
These PlayStation Sony tournaments have always been super amazing, high energy, really intense, you know, super clutch rounds and stuff. I don't think we've ever casted one together where there was a player that won without losing a single game.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
No,
That's true.
actually, I think it was 3-2. Eddie, I think the Eddie set was 3-2.
The Eddie one was, but he didn't lose a set to
anybody. He didn't lose a
correct?
single set to anyone. Yeah, he didn't lose a single set. And even that, I mean, what? He lost 2 games in the whole thing? That's crazy. So,
It's
yeah,
a pretty
big
good run
shout-outs
for
to-
K-Top.
Really sick.
Huge shout-outs to K-Top, dude. This was very impressive. Obviously, I've gotten to watch him and commentate his matches throughout the year at these PlayStation tournaments, and he is certainly improving. I've seen the ways he's getting better. And one of the things I was going to call out earlier was the throw breaks, but, you know, Xeon hit him with throws in the first set. In this set, he broke the majority of throws that came his way. So
he did,
it's something to work on. You got to get better at it, obviously. But huge shout-outs to K-Top, man. Much improved.
Really
First
sick.
place here tonight at PlayStation Tournaments Fight Nights for Tekken 7 EU region.
Definitely. I mean, congrats to Xeon, 2nd place, 3rd place Eddie, and then Pika, of course, well-earned 4th place. Shouts to all the top 8. But yeah, those top 4 are the guys in those seats with the money, with the payout, with the checks. And yeah, it's been an amazing show all around, man. Really, really sick stuff.
Yeah, and I want to give a special shout out to you guys in the chat. You guys 100% incorrect with all your polls. But let's not forget, follow the schedule here today. We're done with EU here, but later on today, 2 p.m. Pacific there, we're going to have more Tekken 7 Fight Night Invitational action coming from North America. That's just about 2 hours away. And then also, we got coming up August 26th and September 10th, we got the Apex Legends Master Circuit Wildcard Qualifier number 1 and number 2. If you guys are interested in some Apex Legends action, make sure you guys follow the channel and come back to those on those dates. But yes, Ryan, compete.playstation.com. That's where they can go to get involved in all of these tournaments. But man, what a fun one we had here today, man. Xeon, I'm very impressed. I haven't got to watch you play before like this. But that Armor King, ton of fun to watch. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to all the players here rocking their top row characters. You know, I know the balance patch of 2 days ago. There's a lot you got to adjust to. It's still very early in the lifespan of this new patch, but it's fun to watch and see how it actually is playing out.
Yeah, you wore the right t-shirt today. You knew who the action-packed character would be. Armor King coming through. Definitely sick stuff to Xeon. Shout out to K-Top again. I know H-Top, they're going to celebrate tonight, bro. They're going to be, H-Top and K-Top going to be big in the partying mood now after that victory. Really, really sick stuff. But don't go away, Tekken fans, because we've got North American Tekken action coming to your screens in about 2 hours. So definitely tune in right here, twitch.tv/PlayStation for more action. And again, just to reiterate, if you want to get involved in more action, compete.playstation.com is your link, guys. So definitely go head on over there and check out all the action and tournaments that you can sign up for to win big, big prizes. I've been Ryan Hart. I've been with Rip, and we'll see you in a couple of hours for some action from Tekken 7 in the NA region. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.
See ya.
Here I come! PlayStation